How you doing today? Lynn Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank
You
you.
hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank
And you
you.
did a great job out there today. So
Appreciate
you
it.
just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
And
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all
Thank
right?
you,
You
ma'am.
keep it going. We got another season,
Duval?
I
okay?
appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. What up, player? What up, player Rooski? Playerific?
Gang of the gang, gang of the gang, gang. Let's go.
Yeah.
Duval.
Duval?
Hey, yo, hey, niggas get shot every day, B.
You strong, right? Yeah, man. What's up, Bree? What's going on?
I was listening to Spice Girls. I was like, wait, it's
The
one
new
more
Spice Girls or old Spice Girls?
old Spice Girls.
I said they're dropping a new project.
No, I was in the vibes. I straight forgot.
I'm giving you
That's literally what I was
everything.
listening to.
Just your friend. Yes, I
Yes, I
swear.
swear.
I was over there living my best life. Forgot what
Yeah,
time it
boy.
was.
Hey, man, I miss them days, man. I ain't even
I
gonna lie.
know this nostalgia.
Scary Spice to do that to you.
Man, fine.
Just takes you
For
back
no
to
good
where you
reason.
were.
What up, Inya? What's
There we
going
go.
down?
I
How
don't
you
like the
feeling?
big black circle. I feel like after all this time, shouldn't they
Fair.
make the circles fill up all the rest of the
Fair. That is
space?
totally fair. You know what? Hold up. Give me a second.
And I'm like, y'all been around long enough. Like, y'all got every feature, but these little pictures on these little circles. Like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm. You ain't lying. Let's see what we got.
Or I can just make it smaller. I know my keyboard loud. I don't want to hear about it.
No, you good. You good.
Or I
Cuz.
will in the
Oh, they added filters and custom adjustments. Oh,
Really?
wow. Yup.
What kind of filters? Let me see. For the camera?
Yeah,
Yeah.
color. They got bright, dark, soft, warm, cool, pop, BMW, black and
Oh,
white.
shit.
Vintage cinematic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that first one was in black and white yesterday.
they originally had the
Class.
they also had the, like, one of the first things they did was like to smooth out my image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen
Yeah.
that. I ain't know they had. I ain't scroll down low enough to see how the rest of it. Okay, now, but y'all still got these little ass circles. Okay,
They've
that's what I'm talking about. They be
been
doing
adding a lot of features.
Yeah, okay, because for their price, they better.
Yeah, but you're right though. That is odd that they have these small audio avatars.
Yeah.
But they wanted. That's weird though. You're right because they wanted to They used the black space to show audio or somebody talking.
Yeah, but I'm like, it could be. I don't know.
It doesn't need to be. There's another way to do it.
Small. Right. I'm like, y'all can do something.
Yeah, could be them wavelength
Have a little
ones like
speaker
that.
or something. Yeah, something
Mhm.
pop up on the
Yep.
picture. You ain't got to fill the whole space. They can still do the outline. It's just really small.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. Yeah,
Look
let's
at me
go.
complaining.
Hey man, that's what we do, man. Y'all pushing 40, I'm pushing 50. Hey, listen.
Is
Complain.
that the evolution? You just
Yeah, get off my lawn. Back in my day.
back
All
my
that stuff.
day.
Yeah.
Honey buns was 25 cents. I be
Man.
catching myself, but it's true though.
Yeah, it is real. It really worth 25 cents.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Drinking out the water hose. I feel like that's not an experience all kids have anymore. So,
Nah, it's not.
yeah.
I'm just thinking though, there was a conversation about the struggle about a week ago. Y'all were talking about,
Oh,
and then I saw or heard
About a week ago.
right.
somebody was talking about romanticizing the struggle, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh well, that's just black people in general. So I
Yeah,
guess
it was the
it don't
struggle, and then it's
Like some Yella would say.
antithesis. Yeah. Y'all both be on that kind of thing. How people be stuck on the struggle, like as a virtue.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. It's
Like, you know,
it's
get your
nauseating.
voice for struggling.
Right. It's
Get
it's
that-
nauseating.
He said nauseating.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Just admit you struggling. I just wish we could move beyond, and instead of
Yeah.
like making it a painting of the world with that experience, we could just say
Yes.
I am struggling. I know
Yes.
nothing but struggle.
Mm-hmm.
instead of just pretending everybody out here struggling, because that is not true.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was doing that. Speaking of Love Island, shout out to the thumbnail. Somebody was doing that in the villa. When they were talking, they will always externalize it when they
Yeah.
were taking.
We all are having this. Is hard for
Everybody
everybody.
goes through this. Yeah,
Oh,
somebody
I
was
think that's
doing
what
that.
Kenzie. Is that what Kenzie said, or
I think it might have been
Dylan
Kenzie.
or something?
Everybody struggles with that, or all people.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
oh
think
my
it was
god.
Kenzie talking about Dylan, talking about we all struggle with that because we're supposed to explore or something like that.
Yeah, it was
Like, I'm
something
not
that.
talking about that.
Sometimes it's okay to just you're going through something or you're dealing with something, or
Yeah, by yourself.
and it doesn't make it good or bad. It just is.
Somebody struggles with it. Okay. Yeah,
For context, was she the one going through it, and then she tried to bring everybody else in on it?
Now,
Or-
because I can't remember it was her, I don't want to pin it on Kenzie, but it was a thing where they were experiencing something. Like I'm like, okay, like the girls are getting insecure, and then when they get caught out on it, they're like, everybody gets a little insecure when something.
Right.
You know, everybody's exploring
Right.
different connections. It's natural. It's normal until the guys do it. Then it's like,
because I feel like it was Kenzie, because Dylan was like, when I saw on movie night how you was bouncing around to everybody.
everybody's
It's hard for me to like trust you, like what you're
Mhm.
saying. And then she kind of was trying to make it sound like that's part of the experience. And he's like, no, it's because you literally did the same shit to them that you did to me. Like, it's not about Love Island experience.
Yeah.
So
and they keep doing that.
Doing that, yeah, to him. He's like, no, it's not about you exploring. It's about you literally having a 20-minute conversation.
Shout out to Watts.
Saying that you like me this much, and then you literally went and made out with somebody else. And this isn't the first time you've done it. So, like, that's my problem. Not not the Love Island experience. Stop trying to make that what I'm talking about. So.
And they did the same thing last night with Trinity talking about when she was talking to Kenzie. Talking about it's the Love Island experience. This is the one place where you should be able to explore the connections and not be penalized with no repercussions. But they've been given repercussions for KC
for how he did, for how he explored.
Because I ain't even seen the season for real, and they talking about all this other shit. Now I heard how they acted when they seen the guys go to the villa or whatever. I might be on the wrong one.
No, they crashed up.
You can't explore however you want to. Like, I don't know why you're acting like this. That's what people out here doing. You can explore however you want to, or do it however, and there's no repercussions. No,
that's not the way it goes.
Right.
But that's how it go for them, though. That's not how it goes for everybody else.
Yeah.
That's how they think it should. That's how they think it should work for them.
They know Kenzie ain't shit. They want so bad not to throw her. They want so bad to act like they not shunning her for her behavior.
Oh my God, Yella, you missed the pause of the century, right? Not the way we do pause, but so basically it was one of those votes like which couple does America think is the most compatible, and Kenzie and her dude won a challenge, so they got an exemption, which is magic because when KC won the challenge with his girl, they got no benefits at all.
Right.
But anyway, when Kenzie won, they got an exemption from the vote. But after the people did get voted towards the bottom, she came back and asked the girls, like, because people stood behind, like every couple voted afterwards. After America voted, the couples voted who they wanted to save, and most people stood behind one couple, and then Casey and TT stood behind their homeboy Corbin. And then so Kenzie was like, if I was there too with my dude, do you think anybody would have stood behind me? And it was crickets from the other girls. It was just dead silence for about 15 seconds. And when finally Trinity was like, I don't think we should think like that. Yeah, let's not think about that.
She said, let's not think about that.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
They trying to act like they ain't shunning her for movie night. Just call her out. Just go ahead and say,
yeah.
File.
But you know what that is, man. It's,
y'all trying but it's like everybody else saying it, so it's like y'all don't even like everybody would respect you if you call out. Y'all acting like it was foul, but y'all just ain't saying it to her. Like, wow.
Yeah.
So should she be shunned?
Oh, she should definitely be shunned. Well, she needs repercussions.
Yeah, she needs repercussions, which is she's going through the repercussions, but they're like gaslighting her that she's not going
like she shouldn't be.
Yeah. Or like,
Like
no,
Dylan
we're not
is
shunning
tripping.
you. We're not pushing you aside. Dylan's not, they're like,
Yeah.
everybody moving like they punishing her. But when she be like, are y'all punishing me because of what I did? They be like, no, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's one of them. What's wrong, babe? Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Proceeds to be mad for 72 hours.
So imagine it like this, right, Yella? So Kenzie comes to the village. She's with Shags, right? Leave Shags. Starts dealing with Watts. Shags gets eliminated. She goes to Watts. Watts gets eliminated. No, before Watts gets eliminated, she starts talking to me in secret. Right? Starts talking to me in secret. And we having secret.
Makes sense.
Watts
you a snitch?
Okay. Then I get eliminated. So it's just you and Watts left. Now she's with you. And Watts is just doing his own thing. Like it's like that kind of thing where there's been 4 guys she's been connected to. And this is the 4th guy. And she's been doing secret stuff with guys. She's been lying about who she's been talking to. She's been talking to one of her friends' guys while she was with the guy. Why wouldn't you then be insecure? Like, would you trust her at that point?
Hell no.
Exactly. And now so that's what he was like. She's saying all the same stuff she said when all the other dudes were in the village. Her verbiage is the same. She's like, I don't know what I can say. Now the thing is, the trick would be if there were more dudes to come in, it could be tested. Because the only thing you're going to be able to do is see if you can trust her. But there's no way that everybody's coupled up now. So now there's like no temptation. So it's like her saying anything is invalid. There's nothing she can say. Because she's been saying all the right things.
I wanted you to come home and meet my family.
And dude's like, well, you also told old dude that.
You told him too. And then when you told me some shit, it would have made out with the dude like 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
And this ain't even him seeing her do this to other people. He had his own experience. So it's just.
It's wild.
It's crazy. So anyway, I'm sorry. I don't want this to turn into a Love Island talk. We already broke up with y'all on stream yesterday.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was so crazy. Yeah.
No, I'm not breaking up with you.
Yeah, you like, I'm working the next 3 weekends. Twine, like, I might be moving out of my apartment. I might suddenly be out the villa. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Right. I can leave at any second. I might be disappearing on y'all niggas. How Twine gonna tell us I'm going to get some milk?
Say yeah, bitch. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some milk.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Nah, for sure. I definitely got abandonment issues.
Man.
Are y'all breaking up with us? Yeah.
Man, for real. That's what it was.
Might as well do it now instead of surprising y'all with it.
Yeah.
Rip the Band-Aid on.
But it was like a soft breakup. Bree's like, but I plan on finishing out the season. You okay?
Yeah, we gonna finish. I'm honorable.
We're gonna break up, but I'm gonna move out after the lease is up.
Right. We're gonna finish out the lease.
We're gonna finish out the lease. Now we gotta have awkward breakfasts and shit.
I mean, you trying to pay everything by yourself?
Now breakfast time gonna be awkward because I still gotta ask you what you want to eat and shit.
Yeah.
Now I can spring a breakup on you. I can't spring rent up on you.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah,
I stay. You know what I'm saying?
That's only 2 more episodes left. You know what I'm saying? That's
wow.
I mean, we kind of already been slipping. You know what I mean? Slow breakup. We kind of been.
Yeah.
So do you think it's outside of like personal stuff? Do you think it's part of like the show? Because I heard how y'all was describing the show yesterday, like how y'all feelings about it and shit like that. Are y'all not like? I know y'all like it because y'all gonna like it. This is the thing that's like I'm not gonna not like it, but on the scale of how much I like it, y'all, it doesn't seem to be grasping the way the first 2 The first two did.
Oh no, I love the show. It's not the show. It's literally life stuff. Like I'm going back to school to get my PhD. So from now until 3, 4, 5, 6 years, I'm gonna be
PhD.
Right.
Yeah. So I already know. If it ain't, I said I'll probably pop up for Interview with the Vampire in the summer because I won't have class in the summer. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna be up to my eyeballs between work and whatever. So,
I'm a PhD.
Yeah. So that's for me, that's really what it is. And then for him, he got a lot of personal stuff going on right now. And we had stopped kind of popping up if it wasn't the Vampire Lestat anyway.
Y'all really did.
Yeah. So I mean, we were kind of already on that. So now it's just like, oh yeah, we definitely on that.
Yeah.
So
I get that. But I kind of feel what you're saying, though, Yella. I actually do feel like this season is not hitting like the last two, but I think it's intentional. Like only because I think the story was supposed to go a different way, based on even what the book people are saying. Yeah, the first was very romanticism based. Like it was very heavy on the romantics and how flowery and beautiful everything was. Because Louis was just like looking through rose-colored glasses. Yeah, glassy eyed.
And that's hard for people as viewers to keep reminding themselves that the story, the way the show is based on the narrator. So you can say that, but people still be like, I like the storytelling. It's like people keep forgetting it. Like that's Louis' worldview. Like that's kind of how he tells the story. So I'm assuming
and even with that,
as Lestat is gonna be different too. So it's like,
because even with the Louis thing, it was baked into the story that you've already told me this story before, and it was nothing like this.
Right.
So even while we were watching first season 1 and 2, Daniel, who's interviewing him, was like, we've already had this conversation.
Right.
Why is it so different from the last conversation? And you could tell Louis was making like great efforts to make everything like beautiful.
Yeah, he was painting it as like he don't want to accept the cruel reality of himself, the situations he was in. So I mean, that was kind of his MO.
They were like, I know this already, right?
No, but I've experienced people like that in real life where you hear them tell the story and sometimes
oh my god,
like sincere or something, or you just be like, I was there, right? Like
didn't Casey or Corby check him like hold up, they was like I've changed so much since then. They was like, that was just yesterday.
Yeah, you be like, I was here. I literally was there when you did it. I was there.
Right. The pain ain't even dry yet, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You have somebody call you and you be like, you called me and told me this before.
Man.
Yeah, it's bad.
We had this whole conversation before.
Yeah.
Now you gaslight me like you a new person. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man.
You don't even remember having this conversation with me? Okay. Okay. Yep. I was like, let me take my
be hearing a story for the 35th time and then they hit you with the and guess what they said?
Well, let me guess. Yeah, right. But I can't never get what you see. So. But anyway, I've experienced it where a person's telling you a story and you're like, I was there for that.
Yeah.
Not really what happened.
Yeah, that's definitely
my favorite. My favorite was my older sister. She was good for that, like re-narrating. She said she only lived with my mom for like 3 years. I'm like, nigga, I grew up with you.
I was around.
I was like, bro.
What do you even say in that moment? Like, when you know somebody's so dedicated to being delusional, I mean,
yeah,
you just let them have it.
That give committed a bit a whole new vibe.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't know. So I mean, it's a lot going on, but I'm just like
I can't see you, cuz.
Right, like you're not. Stop lying.
My room was next to yours.
Right.
Like I'm starting to take it personal. Like, do you think
you forgot we ate breakfast together?
Yeah. Christmases, did that mean nothing? Like
damn.
Your birthdays.
And then you'd be like, do you think I'm stupid? Or like, just your memory?
So I just imagine 1990 to 1995. Huh? That's what the hell that's what I'm hearing. Right?
Like, I wasn't here. I was across the hall from you. What are you talking
Coming to your volleyball games? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Hey, you stole my shirt several times. Like, what are
No,
we talking
and they
about?
did. Okay, it wasn't even my shirt though. Okay, I was a kid and I had a Michael Jackson. I had a Michael Jackson clipbook. And my two sisters, I had two older half sister and my blood. They took it outside and they ripped out some of the photos. I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
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 man.
Ma'ams.
I got my book back with pages ripped out. I'm like, wow.
Dang, Miss Mamas.
Wow.
Yeah, and we got whooped by the same switches, man. We got whooped at the same time. Sometimes, like, bottom. Come on, man.
The same switches is crazy.
Man.
Right, because you're getting the same beating.
Yeah.
The same switches is crazy.
You caught up in the same ass whooping.
Yeah, man.
I was there.
Oh.
Got my ass beat too. Stop
But
talking to me like
no,
I
she only
was
lived
For
with
the
my mom
same
for 3
reason.
years. She got to 18 with only 3 years to live with my mom. I'm like, okay. Yep. Guess the rest of the time you just hoofing it.
time work. I done start. I
Hit
just
the
be like,
streets.
all right. I be like Corbin when he was talking to Cecilia. All right.
Yeah. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing else you can do.
Sure, of course you're gonna change. Yeah, you'll get
Ain't
go
nothing
get
else you
them.
can do.
Hello, you gotta hit
Have
him
like
with the
encouragement you just cycle through. Right. Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah.
But it does get
Things will look
offensive.
up. Things will look up.
Sure,
It
brother.
does get offensive. Most people ain't that bad though. Most people don't distort that crazy. But this is a few and far between. You get that one person, man, who just takes everything to the umpteenth degree.
Yeah, I know somebody. I just be like,
Yeah,
yep,
man.
it'll work out for the good. Yep. I'm sure things will work out the way they supposed to.
Oh man.
That's why I say don't trust nobody who's the hero or the victim in every story they tell.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, it's exasperating, but you know, it is what it is. So that's the vibes we on. I just ain't got it. So
You
it's
ain't
best
got
to
it.
break up with everybody. I'll still be in Discord though, and I'll pop up from home.
Yeah, I'm sure
That's
you'll
to
just.
take like hardly no mental bandwidth. It's after that.
Yeah. Either way, man, you know we'll adjust, man. We gonna support you regardless, however we can, even if it's just knowing that you ain't gonna be around as much.
Yeah.
We'll throw the obligatory offensive memes up somewhere.
I am chronically on my phone though, so
Yeah,
even if I don't pop up on stream, I do be on my phone.
yeah, that's what's
I
up.
feel like I ain't disappeared too much, you know.
How fast you looking to get in?
I'm supposed to be starting class either this month or next.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
shit.
program is next year, fall.
Okay.
I have to apply and get in, which I will. I'll get it.
Yeah, for sure.
So once I finish this first part will be like 6 months or so.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how fast or slow I want to do it. And then after that. Yep. So rest in peace to my free time. It's been great.
Back to the fire. Okay.
I hate it. But I'm tired of being broke. So.
Yeah. Being broke.
It costs so much money to live. So
It does.
So much.
You would share the video that, like, was it $100,000 in 1991?
Yes.
Would actually, you would need to have like $400,000 today
you
to
gotta
get the
make
same
like
buying power.
$400,000 to equal what $150,000 was before the pandemic, and I was just like, bro, I can't.
Y'all can study together, bro.
Study what?
Be a doctor.
I wish you could do these philosophy classes and shit and statistical data analysis. And,
Yeah.
I mean, by year 3, you're a professor. So, I mean, I don't. You have to be an associate's professor, and you're learning to teach. So, be great. It's gonna be fun.
That sounds like trash.
Be a professor. Yeah.
Professor Bree, that'd be dope though, man. Just for the flex alone. Being a doctor, like, you know, Dr. Bree or Bree PhD, and then being a professor, just that flex alone feels like it's almost worth it.
I think
I kind of see why people be doctor. It's doctor. I see why people do that.
Yeah, you gonna put my littles. I done fought for them behind my name, for sure. So nah, it'll be cool. Reverend Bree, a doctor of God.
That would be
They
funny.
giving themselves doctors
Doctors of
sometimes.
theology.
They be calling themselves doctors. Do they be
Reverend
doctors?
Doctor. Hell no. They
Like,
just
have most pastors that call themselves doctor had to defend a dissertation?
That's a good question.
That's
I
dumb.
think some of them have. I think my homeboy got a doctorate.
Oh,
He
he
went
do?
through a lot of school. He
Okay.
went through a lot of schools, and so I'm sure he did. Like you can just tell when he talks biblical stuff. There's a deep like study there because he can reference the Greek and the Hebrew on the fly. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
see very few people that know what the Greek and stuff means and how it's pronounced. And I was like,
Right.
okay, you've actually done some
You've had to
study.
defend this in a group of your peers, which is the whole point of it all. I
Yeah.
guess. So what's the topic today? There's a good and a bad way to love somebody. What that mean? Key Swift, baby.
No, so kind of what you was talking about in Discord. So you were talking about care. You were
Yeah.
talking about care. So I would just saw multiple ways to apply that to the conversation through Love Island, using them as examples. I could, like I can see that, but it doesn't have to be necessarily about them. Doesn't have to be about them at all. But it just as an entry point. But like Yella hasn't seen it, so it won't be the most useful for him. But these are obvious like situations. But when it comes to like care, like one of the things that came up was like people don't care because they're not doing the thing that I want them to do.
Right.
And I was like, one thing I think people should understand is that like sometimes people are caring in a way that you can't perceive or recognize and appreciate.
Right.
And is that valid? Because like KC was doing stuff. Like I'm gonna use KC, but like KC is anybody.
Right.
KC was doing stuff, and it may be like a provider dude. Like some people like, okay, I'm going to work every day. That's care. Like going back to the lie to me conversation. I'm getting beat up on the job. I'm getting disrespected, or I have a job that doesn't offer me much dignity or mental flexibility. It's like that's care for me to go and do that every day. And it's like, well, you got to take care of yourself. There are so many people that wouldn't use that they would take a lesser version of care for themselves, but they're suffering through that for you. But they don't communicate that.
Right.
So it's definitely mucho
pena. And that's what I was trying to like get into like we were talking about care, and it was like, well, I experience it as this. It's like, well, your experience of it is like not like you were saying, like what the problem is the responsibility aspect. People will care about what they are, or will generally put energy and effort towards what they feel responsible for, unless they're irresponsible. It's fine.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you think that a person who cares is supposed to do this, so maybe it's like a Venn diagram, or like maybe there are touch points where you can see care because they overlap. Yeah. My theory is the person is consistently, if they take responsibility for it, they're probably more than often than not consistently showing up in that way. There are some few touch points where it crosses over and you're like, oh, they're caring because it looks this way. But like they're probably, like you're saying, consistently doing it in a very specific way that you're not perceiving most of the time until it comes into your orbit of care, of like, oh, this is what I expect it to look like. Then you see it. But when they're doing it the other way, you don't see it. But like you said, they're like consistently showing up. So, but I think at the root of it, I was saying like, I don't care about not, and I'm not talking about ideas or intangible, far out things like, oh, I care about starving kids somewhere across. I'm not talking about that kind of shit.
Right.
Talking about like in your own personal life. Like, I think there has to be, you have to feel responsible for something in some way to care about it. As far as like the action of caring, not to give it a thought of compassion.
Got you.
Yeah. Because I think some people think care, they'd be like, oh yeah, I care. Like they hear something and it affects them emotionally. So they think they care.
Got you.
That's like, you know what I mean? That's more like compassion. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, I care enough to do something about it.
I got you.
So I think that was the other part of the conversation, and I think was like a little bit convoluted. But I also don't think people have to care about everything you care about, and people don't have to feel responsible for everything that you feel like they should be responsible for.
No, that's true. No, I'm with you. Now thinking about it that way, I kind of hear it. I know there's a verbiage I need. I can feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like if I'm actively performing care, I felt a responsibility to do that. Maybe because of a role, like it's a man's job to do this, or as a
Right.
person, I should make sure I help them. If somebody falls, I should pick them up because it's the right thing to do. I feel
Right.
responsible from some version of myself to
Right.
have to care in this way.
Like,
I feel it's just something's
or like,
struggling in my brain.
50 people walk past the same piece of trash on the floor and the ground, and like,
Yeah,
some
I'm a
most
good
people are like,
citizen, so I should
yes,
pick
it's like
this up. But this is my neighborhood.
community, right?
This
Or
is
I
where I
wouldn't want
shop.
somebody to fall. Or,
Yeah, I'm with you.
you know, so it's like it doesn't necessarily mean, and I think sometimes it's like you don't need an outside source to tell you. That's the kind of other thing. Like you may not have anybody telling you you're responsible for these things.
Yeah,
You just feel it because of either how you're raised or a value system or something. And that's, I feel like if somebody don't have it, you can't make somebody care about something they don't feel responsible for.
yeah.
Like I don't care about most people's kids. I don't
Dang, you
give a
rude.
fuck about kids. Now, if I saw a kid who was walking alone on the street, I'm gonna feel responsible as the only adult around to help that kid. But then if I found out that kid in a fucked up situation, I'm not taking that kid to the house. I'm gonna let CPS come get them.
Okay, so you're kind of talking about responsibilities have boundaries.
Yeah. Understanding your responsibility, I think, helps people not misinterpret care, because it's like you could say I don't care. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you could say I don't care about kids. And I generally don't. Like, I don't care enough about most people's kids to do anything about their kids. But if I see a kid by themselves and I'm the only adult, I'm gonna feel responsible to at least get that kid to safety. That is my responsibility. That I do.
Okay, so where does it come from? Let's drill down on that real quick. Where does that come from? Is it as a human, as a mom, as a what's the?
I'm gonna say cultural, because I feel like most of us when we were kids were taught find the nearest adult, typically a woman or a mom, and go to them for help. So I feel like that's where it comes from, because now that I'm an adult, I know that that's what kids are being taught. So I feel like I need to be that.
Well, they're going to expect it, so I should be able to show up in that way.
Yeah. I need to be a safe person for the kiddos who are in those extreme situations, but that don't mean I gotta take.
Yeah.
You ain't got no babysitter. Yeah,
immediate safety.
Yeah, I'm not. I generally don't give a fuck.
And that don't mean I'm gonna always be okay with what the fuck is going on either.
Right.
Okay.
You can't compel me to responsibility with a sob story.
Right.
Dang.
Right.
That's how I find myself to be. Like the people who be in the parking lot, oh, me and my kids out here, we ain't got nothing to eat.
Okay.
It's tough.
Yeah. I'm about to go to Chick-fil-A. I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, because that problem existed before I crossed your path.
Right. And before you had this baby.
Right. It's going to exist tomorrow.
Right. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel responsible for that.
Yeah, Bree hitting it on the head though, because a lot of people view care as I want you to give as much fucks about this as I do.
More actually, based on what y'all saying.
Yeah, more usually.
No, more because
they're shoving off responsibility on
you. Yeah, because you should care about it enough that you should care about me enough to move to action about this thing that I care about.
Yeah, to the point that I don't have to care about it.
Right.
Right.
You should take this off my plate. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then, bitch, how much you care about it for real? Then, if you're willing to offload it onto somebody else.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is the core of my conversation was the problem is people aren't responsible. They're not showing up wanting to be responsible adults. Dang. They're showing up trying to get people to take their responsibility under the guise of, if you care about me, you would take over my responsibility.
Dang, that's tough. Okay, that's hidden. Oh my God.
Right.
That's crazy.
So if you show up responsible everywhere you go, you won't be looking to use people to take care of you.
Dang.
Because we don't say responsibility, we say care.
Yeah.
But that's really all it is.
Yep.
You don't care? No. I don't look somebody dead in their face and say I don't care. If I really don't care. Like, no, I don't care.
Yeah.
Not about that.
Right. Not about that. That don't mean I'm careless.
Yeah.
or unkind or anything. I had to just accept that about myself. I try to be responsible. So it just like people who don't want to do that and they come up with all kind of narratives of why they don't have to be responsible. Whew, the girlies, I'm telling you, the girlies are exasperating me when it comes to that particular
Let's
thing.
go.
The trad wife girlies, the I don't want to work girlies. I want to be soft girlies, full, capable career women.
Yeah. Yep.
In the
You really could have
conversation.
left it at the girlies. 'Cause
That's all it is. But it's just like to
kinda
sit
like
across
all
from
of them.
someone who will sit here and boast about how they don't need nobody and they got all their shit together, and then you turn around and say you want to be soft. I just be like, I don't understand how that would work.
Yeah.
So I was like, so you want to be that's what she's like, I want to be soft. I said, so you want to be irresponsible? She's like, no.
Mhm.
I was like, yes, you do. You want to be irresponsible. I don't want to be irresponsible. I just want somebody to come and let me be soft.
Take all my responsibilities. Yeah. Come take all my responsibilities, but I don't want to be without responsibilities.
Right. Come take all my responsibilities without the gratitude, with attitude.
Dang.
And it's like you really don't get nothing out of it.
And you're an adult with a kid, so I don't know why you think there's some
You get
particular lane where you get to be irresponsible. It's just
You
like,
get the best version of me, the one that's free of responsibilities. But I'm not irresponsible.
why would I want an irresponsible adult?
All right. That's like a child.
I mean, when you start breaking it down into like that, I mean,
Yeah.
why would I want to be with an irresponsible person? That sounds like a liability.
It is. That's a dependent.
Yeah.
That's literally a dependent.
And I've seen that not work out well on the
Nah.
on the end and
I
back
wouldn't even
end.
call it a dependent because a dependent will at least listen.
I mean, some dependents can't. I'm just saying it's somebody that depends on you for their responsibility. Like
Somebody-
you're taking care of their responsibilities. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
burden.
Some of them at least listen.
Yeah, I get
So
you. Some of them do.
so now I got the burden of your responsibility while you also actively work against me.
Yeah.
That shit don't
That's like when Bree said that just goes past responsibility to a liability.
Yeah, now you're a liability because I'm overextending my responsibility,
Yeah.
my realm of responsibility. It's something we deal with a lot, like in my work too. It's like, okay, now you overextending. Now you're taking the responsibility of someone who that's not in your scope of practice. So like,
Mm-hmm.
do you want to do that? You want to be the responsible party for this thing that you're not even supposed to be doing now? Liability.
Nah, I feel that shit because I'll be having to try to send that message at work. Like, do not confuse courtesy with the
Right.
standard shit that you're supposed to get. Courtesy is a courtesy for a reason.
Right.
Facts.
It's extra. You're not entitled to courtesy. Like you're not entitled to things that fall under the idea of courtesy.
Right. Like the guy who threatened the whole staff and was like, well, it's my baby, so I have the right to be here for the birth. They're like,
What do you
actually,
think?
no. It's
I
courtesy.
think so, huh?
Yeah. That man got drugged out of the unit. Forcefully. Right. It's like, nah, that's actually a courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we removed it. So,
The only person that absolutely need to be here is the mom.
yeah.
The rest of you motherfuckers can go.
Yeah.
You know people don't like hearing it. Entitlement.
That's why when Junior was coming, I said, "Man, some corner, shut the fuck up. I ain't know what I was talking about. I ain't know nothing was going on. I don't know.
I'm not finna get put out. Sit my ass over here.
It wasn't even that because I ain't finna get kicked out anyway. But I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I ain't finna sit here and interject. I ain't finna sit here and I didn't even ask a question because I don't even know what the fuck question to ask. I'm just gonna sit here. And
I have no context for any of this.
Zero. She laying here. And that's it. That's all I know. It was over before I knew it. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I don't even know what happened.
I don't even know what happened.
I just heard a kaploosh. It was a baby.
Bro.
So I have a philosophical question. Maybe I don't know if I'm gonna word it right. So just
Let's go do it.
So we were talking about. I was kind of saying like, you can't make somebody care if they don't feel responsible to care or to the particular thing you're trying to get them to care about.
Right.
I don't think most people talk about relationships in this way because we hear people say, I'm not responsible for your happiness. I'm not responsible for your happiness. I'm like this.
Right.
So, like, what do you think conversations would look like if responsibility was more centered instead of whatever the fuck we're doing? I don't even know what the fuck most people moving with. Transactionalism, or
Yeah.
I don't really know what kind of script people are running with. But do you think it would be useful if people moved with it? Or do you think people are generally already moving that way?
Nah, you're right. I think people are already coming with the narrative that the other person, there was like all of this stuff, the whole gender war is saying this other group of people should be doing something that they're not doing. But if they took on the accountability portion, there will be I statements and requests. Like, I feel like I would like to have more romance in our dynamic. And what that looks like is more dates, maybe dancing around the house with music. You know, maybe you cook dinner sometimes, or we cook together because I like when we spend time together and be playful. And like the show, I rub something on your nose and you rub something on my chin, and then we kiss off each other, and then we got to tell the kids to go in all that kind of stuff. You can tell people what it looks like, but people don't want to do that because they don't want to feel responsible to have to share or to be vulnerable. So it would be I statements and requests, but instead, because they feel like I don't want to be vulnerable, they make you statements. You should have did this. Well, you should take it out, or you should always pay.
All right,
You
which
should
is
do
responsibility.
Yeah, you should take responsibility for this, that, and the other, because that leaves me free from having to be concerned about it. Like even in the villa, when we talk about the reason people keep saying I want the other person to be obsessed with me is so that they don't have the responsibility of making sure that the person's actually interested.
Yeah.
Less work. If I know you obsessed with me, it's less work for me.
Yeah, less effort.
And I got room to fuck up now.
Yep.
I got room to fuck up now. Like, you're telling me how much rope I get.
Because you came obsessed and I ain't did nothing yet.
I ain't did shit, but exist.
Not a good baseline. You're right about
that. I'm with you. I think that's exactly it. Because people don't want the responsibility to own the portion of it, even their feelings.
Yeah.
Like when you and I were talking about made me realize what we're trying to do is regulate from other people. And it's not just emotional regulation. It's financial regulation. Because I was listening to Lonely the other day, and the lady was like, well, if I could afford to live on my own, I would have been left. You're financially regulating off this guy that you don't want to be with anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
You shirked off responsibility as an adult to him.
Yep.
You're irresponsible.
So every
and even
time
when it's not working for you, you still won't pick it up.
So every time, starting today, when somebody's saying what they want from the other person, I know what they don't want responsibility for. What they're trying to use the other person to regulate.
Big fact.
Right.
Yeah. So if it's like I want more dates, what you're saying is I want to feel more cherished, or I want more fun. I want more entertainment, or I want more validation of my worth. One of those two. And you're trying to regulate that feeling through the other person.
Or
by making them responsible for it.
I want more dates. Could mean I don't want to do the shit you want to do. I want more dates. Which means I want you to start focusing on the things that I want to do most of the time.
Right. But a responsible person who's regulated could just say, I want more dates. I'm going to start coming up with more dates for us to
start
go
planning
on.
more
Can
shit.
I count on you to be open to these new ideas?
Oh my God.
That would be a regulated.
Or even if you don't want to go, I'll go because it's what I want to do.
I'll go. Right. I'm going to be having these experiences. I would love for you to come. But if you don't, I need to do this. But I would ask that, can you be open to it? And if you're not open to it, be honest with me about it. But also, that don't necessarily mean I'm not going to do it.
Y'all about to make me low key.
Well, he said, why you about to,
let's go.
Why are you about to, what is happening? Where are you? Yella?
I am.
Where
About,
are you?
I'm about 4 to 5 years back. Real talk. Cause goddamn, dude, if you want to go see a stage play, just fucking find one and let's go to it.
Yeah.
Shit. You listen for that shit. We don't never gonna do this. You don't
Yeah.
never tell me when you want to go to.
It's crazy to have
Mhm.
such a specific thing that you know you want to do and just not tell the other person you
Yeah.
want to do it.
Cause guess how many wrestling shows we went to? Plenty. Cause I
Yeah.
said this what I want to do. I plan it. I'm gonna pay for it. This where we going.
And did you go to any by yourself?
Hell yeah.
Exactly. So that's a point I also want to introduce here, is that if it's really something you want to do, you'll do it alone. If you need the other person to go, you're trying to regulate your loneliness through that other
Right.
person.
If it's about the company and you're just trying to use these things to rope them into being with you, then the thing is
Right.
not about the dates,
Right.
the experience. It's about the
Cause
person.
this ain't what I want to do. This definitely ain't what I. And then hold on, y'all. Then check this fuck ass shit out, right? She finally got damn pick a stage play, and guess who? Like one of the lead actresses in the motherfucker. One of my exes, and I'm like, hell the fuck no, I'm not going.
What?
Nope, definitely ain't going to that.
What are the chances?
Definitely ain't going to that.
Not what
She
are the
like,
chances?
she like, why not? Bitch, did you see how you acted when you
Yeah, I
first?
don't want to go see my ex on the stage.
So you
No.
finally get a stage play request, and it's with Renee Goldsberry? Oh, that's crazy.
Right, yeah, right,
Right.
exactly.
All you could do is say, I'm not saying no to spending time with you. I'm saying no to going to an experience that will not be pleasant for me. I'm not going to go.
So after
It's
you,
not pleasant
right,
in multiple ways. Not
right,
interested.
you didn't accuse me of still wanting to be with this motherfucker and still having feeling for her and sneaking to go see her, and then you expect, well, if you can't go, then you, man, look, you better quit me talking about I still got feelings for this girl. That's why I don't want to go. I don't want to hear your fucking mouth because you care too much about some shit that I don't care about. You care about how you think I feel about some shit.
Right. Well,
But
that means that your feelings are, she feels like your feelings are her responsibility.
mm-hmm. Nah, shit, hell no, she don't. Just the
No,
opposite.
like in the in the negative way. Not in
Definitely
the
not.
not in the I'm gonna do
Yeah.
what you
Mhm.
actually request of me way, in the people pleasing way of like, I'm gonna do what I think I need to do to regulate you, even though you haven't said anything. That's
Right.
that's what
Yeah.
people pleasing
Yeah.
or people who
Oh.
micromanage. It's like, I'm gonna regulate you based
Oh.
on what I think you're doing, not actually what you say. I'm just gonna, if you grimace too long, I'm gonna decide that you need this and that.
Oh my god. Please ask me. Please ask me where my head hurts
Right.
before you tell me why my head hurts.
Yeah. Right.
Jeez.
So that's like people taking on. That's what I'm saying. The thing that they care about, they feel responsible for it. It doesn't mean things you feel responsible for are really your responsibility. Some people take on too much, but I know a lot of people who do that. And people pleasers, they take on responsibility for shit, and it don't even be. I don't know. It's the craziest paradox.
Yeah. I think I'm even switched that word from regulate though. I think people are trying to compensate for something that the person has as a deficiency. Like, and I don't mean like a character trait. It just means there's something that they lack, whether it's like somebody they spend time with or they're bored. Like there's some deficiency that they feel or think. Even the desire to have kids. I don't have a kid. I want a kid. I'm going to compensate that with this person. So there's a lot of people that I want to have kids with this person, but I don't even want to be with them. I just want a kid. I've seen that too many times. No, I would never marry this person. Ugh. But you're pregnant by them. So you're compensating. You're using this person to compensate for this lack in this area of your life. So no, I'm with y'all. I just feel like it's everywhere, and we need to think about it different. We're putting a lot of blame on people. Everybody's reaching to compensate for some lack, or you wouldn't reach for this other person.
Or it's that person's fault, and it's this person's fault.
Yeah. Admit that you have a need or a want. Like start there.
Hey, you can't do that. I don't know. I've just lately been calling people out on it. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's useful. But maybe I'm in a bad mood.
You mean to their face?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
No, I was having a conversation at work with a girl who said she wanted to be soft. I said, so you want to be irresponsible? And she was like, no, I just want to be soft. I said,
yeah.
it sounds grossly irresponsible what you're describing to me. I don't know why
Wow.
you are romanticizing such a level of irresponsibility. And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you have a daughter who is yours, and whoever you end up with, that's not their daughter. And you're so ready to get in a relationship so that you don't have to, like work, pay bills, solidify future. Like, what person is gonna come in and it's their responsibility to do that? No one. So why are you in such a rush to do that? Are you tired?
Yeah.
Are you burnt out?
Yeah. Or will it make it? Will it validate that you still have value?
Right.
I see a lot of people. That's the argument, like behind what they're actually saying. Like the whole, what's that? Good moms, bad choices, or questionable choices. Shout out to Sarah Fontenot. Like their whole thing was still validating the worth of the person if they're chosen.
Like, I'm worthy.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I just think, they also
he
fixed it. I think people are also just like, I'm like, girl, you're probably just tired because you're doing it all yourself.
We're in our
like,
classes.
That's okay to be tired because you're doing it all by yourself. Like, you can say that. You can just say, I'm tired of doing everything by myself. I don't want a sabbatical. And then I'll tell you ain't getting one, but I can understand the feeling.
That ain't happening either. Damn.
That ain't happening either. But I can understand the feeling. Damn, I'm sorry. You gotta keep.
So the visual I got with that is just Breeze, like, you know how somebody standing in the doorway, but they leaning and they got like one foot crossed over the other. Like she just like leaning in the doorway, filing her nails. Like, nope, not gonna work. Nope, not gonna work either.
Right. You don't even want to do your responsibility. Why would a random man want to do it? I'm just saying it. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't when you think about it, but people don't think about stuff.
You don't want to do it. Why would he want to do it?
At all, man.
Then you're gonna be in fight or flight the whole time.
Yeah.
Because you know it's your responsibility. And you know you've given it over to somebody else. And you're gonna be in fight or flight the whole time.
Yeah. Then you're gonna be doing the little substance. Well, I gotta keep a bank account for myself.
Right.
I gotta or what's that? What was that? Hitman Hollis girl or whatever, CN or that one girl? I want a job.
Yeah, then you be able to, I want a job, or I gotta put some money away to the side. Keep it account.
That lady on Deloney who was talking about, I want to take my kid to the place I want to move, and we got to drive 2 hours, but I can't even make it to the place that's 15 minutes away.
Oh yeah, that was on Orna.
They don't even. Oh, Orna. Okay, it's like we don't even think. Like people don't even think this stuff through. There's a feeling of control.
Yeah, you're panicking.
Yeah,
you're in panic mode
control
whole time, and you're just trying to make it sound romantic.
Yeah. But it's compensating for something. Yeah, it's compensating for something. And what does that compensate? Like, are you tired? Is that your deficiency? You're tired, you're exhausted? Or have people told you that that's how you know you're valuable as a woman? If some dude comes and rescues you, that means you're the princess.
Right.
You're the birthday.
Because I did offer up the idea of like platonic partnerships that could help offload some of that. But then they was like, I don't want to do nobody else. So I'm like,
okay.
It's weird to me that
then it's not tired.
Disappear. How does that attitude disappear because somebody's your romantic partner? I don't think it does. If you don't want to collaborate with a human, I don't think that's gonna go away just because you're fucking them.
That means it's a social thing. It means a man validates my value as a woman. That's the only reason it will go away. It's not about I'm being exhausted. The deficiency is I'm no longer valuable because I have a child. I'm a single mom. Nobody wants
me. I know this ain't a gendered conversation.
Huh.
So I'm going to start there.
Let's go.
But I don't think it's I'm not worthy or like, or I might be saying it completely different because it's also this thing where they kind of being told that this is what they deserve. Right. And it's like, yeah. So, yeah, that's crazy to think that they feel like they getting shorted from some birthright that they were supposed to get or inherit just because you was born with a hole, not a pole.
Yeah.
So it's the birthright, like Rashawn saying, my value to my birthright. Me being qualified for what is my rightful thing, which is a man coming in and taking care of me.
Yeah. But it's a deficiency because you don't have it. Because see, if they had it, they wouldn't be looking for it. So they're looking to be validated. Like that's the deficiency they're trying to compensate for. Like they're without the validation. So they're without the birthright. They're without the inheritance. I have this thing that's supposed to entitle me to all this. All the men are supposed to want this thing and they're supposed to pay for it. They tricked, they got it.
That's real.
Why am I without? Why am I having to work so hard? I see these OnlyFans people, I see these other people, and they say, I don't even gotta sleep with them to get money. This is supposed to provide value to me because I have this thing. Why then am I struggling so hard? So then they go in like, there's a lady, Steph Co, because she's delusional too. She said, because she's unattractive. I don't care what the women in her chat always say she's attractive. She's not attractive. As a guy who likes women, she's not attractive.
Hey.
Facially.
I hate you.
Yeah. So I had to argue. I had to argue
about herself. She says that about herself.
Yeah, she says it about herself. She says it about herself. I say it about her, and her track record with men says it about her. But the women in her chat like to gaslight her. Like, oh no, girl, you're beautiful, but y'all won't sleep with her. Like that's the thing. If she's so beautiful, why don't you marry her? But so after arguing with them about her attractivity, I was like, it's okay. Hold up, man. I got lost in her unattractiveness. My bad. I got lost in her unattractiveness. I forgot.
It was that bad, huh?
It was that bad. It's just not attractive.
What's her name?
But Steph Co. She's not because she's never going to get validated like that. It's the ultimate one.
She stepped her game up lately.
No, but she got chewed out by her audience. Did you hear? Were you there? Did you get that, Brie? Did you see that whole thing?
I heard Themis talk about her around that time.
Said older.
OOH Steph STEPH Co. CO.
What type of fucking name is that, bro? I just got a little trigger in my face. Oh, Steph Co.
Like company.
Yeah, Steph Co. Like company. Yeah.
Yeah, like company. He's like, I gotta see this. She hates. I say it's the attitude.
Oh no, that's secondary. That's secondary to the face.
Oh, Steph Co.
Because see, the attitude is what keeps you. What will get you in the door is the face.
But it's like it's not a off-putting face. But I just
no, Bree, you don't sleep with women. I need to stop. You're doing the thing.
Judge of that. Come on, bring it up.
You're doing the thing.
Oh Lordy! All right, let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a weird spot.
Yeah, it's all right. It's pixelated.
Okay.
It's 1 second into the video. It was 1 second into the video.
Yeah, at first it was like pixelated, like in mine.
Got you. I got you. Yeah.
Now it's clear though.
Yeah, got you. Okay. Yeah. So my thing is on the general when she's got nothing on her face, she looks like KRS-One.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't know who KRS-One is? So let's go. That's it. She looks like a famous rapper from the 80s.
KRS-One. Okay. It kind of all got put together the way you say it.
Yeah, KRS-One. Yeah, my bad. I don't enunciate.
It's okay.
So she's facially challenged. Most guys aren't looking to look at that every day.
I'm waiting on Yella to get a look at her before I know he's doing something else.
Yeah, so it's like if that's you're not going to get the validation you want. And I think there's a similar problem with men. I'll say this. Like they call them sub fives in the white world, which I love that term, sub fives. Short, ugly, bald. My bad, Yella. It don't really apply to you because you got offsetting traits. Short, ugly, bald, fat, something. The IVE, I can't remember. Short, ugly, bald, fat, IVE. I can't remember the IVE. But there are undesirable traits. You have to offset that. You have to offset that. And this is just like a very normal occurrence in any other facet, but we feel entitled to certain things in romantic relationships. If a retailer is selling you a loaf of bread, but it's a day old, a day past expiration, they offset that by offering a discount. The same value judgments are being made in relationships, even if we don't like, even if it feels icky.
Yeah.
The same value. If you have an unattractive face, you should compensate for that.
Yeah, the personality you would expect
to bring equitable value.
Right.
You can't have an ugly face and an ugly personality, which is where Ostef Coke is.
Yeah.
Now, body's tea, but it's hard to want to drink from.
Because it's like I've seen, a lot of us got aunts and people who look similar to her, and they paired off, but they got some character together.
Yeah.
Can you please bring her back up, please? Like, give her like 30 seconds so I can see her face move.
Oh, God,
you want to see the video?
Yeah, I want to see movement of it.
I can't wait until he hears her rhetoric. That's what's really going to get him.
Oh, we about to watch the video.
I don't want to watch
video from
No, just 30 seconds.
Hello. A lot has been going on online and in the world. And so, I really was able to just cherry pick a few things to talk about. Today's going to be a little bit of a double feature. I'm going to post this video, and then I have another video that I'm going to post right after this one. For this first video, I want to talk about something that took the TikTok world by storm this week and last week. You saw the title. I'm going to be talking about the Danish deception.
Oh, okay. This is
God damn, boy! She should have just talked about old girl instead of putting her up over her face, because then we got to see what a human
back to reality.
Back to reality.
Oh, there goes Rabbity choke.
You got to see what you shouldn't be, what you should be, and then back to what you shouldn't.
Is it that bad?
I ain't going.
No, she's unattractive.
He said I ain't going.
I ain't going, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah, she's unattractive. Because there are people who are neutral. There are people who are just plain James.
Yeah, that's why I kind of put her in like neutral.
No, she's not. And that's what I was trying to tell the women. Like, as somebody who would prefer to sleep with women, she's not. She's unattractive. She's like she's in the low grade level of repulsion. It's not like ew, but it's like it's a wince. It's not like a mouth vomit.
Interesting.
Yeah,
there's uglier.
Yeah, for sure.
There's definitely uglier.
Yeah. What's that? Oh my God. I wish I could say. I wish I could remember her name. But she gets on and she be talking about, man, she got a nose ring. She's big. She looks like Roz from accounting.
We need the paper.
The golden rod.
She be on TikTok.
Yes, her. You already know.
The paperwork.
Yeah, that's repulsive. Like, that's further down the step.
Yeah, no, like you getting cussed out like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you like a dude. I ain't gonna even hold you. Like you getting disrespectful, like, especially if you start coming crazy.
Yeah. So what Ostefco is to us, the straights, is what y'all say, like, oh, he had the audacity to talk to me. Like, that's her face. Ugh, audacity. Audacity. So then when you hear the audacity speaking about what they should get or be entitled to, and that's where I was going with Ostefco. She said something about because she gets less play from guys, she has to be even higher standard than the normal woman. So she has to be even more selective because it comes around less often. And I'm like, that's just stupid. But that's the logic. I'm entitled to it. So because I get less, I have to get even more. So, I mean, basically, the guy would have to be Idris Elba with Bill Gates' money. Because she gets so little attention. Her thinking is because she is so relationally challenged. So she gets so fewer dates, fewer callbacks, fewer responses on apps, because it's she gets so much less attention from guys. She has to make the guy pay a premium. So that when she does get it, she has to get a higher quality than a normal woman. Because
She's trying to make it seem like right now
she's trying to compensate.
It's exclusive.
She's trying to compensate for the lack. Like where a lot of women can get like used to the attention and like get like, oh, it's annoying. She can't get that. So she has to get enough from one guy to fill up what she thinks other women are getting over time. She doesn't get the gradual buildup of, oh my gosh, another guy wants to take me out. She doesn't get any of it. So the guy, she wants to wine and dine, trips, money. But then when she got exposed was that there was a guy she was dealing with for over a year who refused to flew her out. He refused to flew her out. She flew herself out. And she told it in the story time. She flew herself out and still basically got played and told everybody about it. Meanwhile, she was never actually in a relationship with the guy, but she was saying she was. And it wasn't. It was weird. It was very conflictual. She told the story and contradicted herself in several parts, and the women were just like, "You played yourself." But it was funny though. Then she started deleting content because she didn't want to be judged, but she was putting the content out there. It's so goofy. She's so goofy. But yeah, man.
Baby, these folks going out bad.
Yeah, it's rough.
These folks are going out bad.
And that's what I'm gonna say. The last thing I was say, that's not gendered either, because the guys are also mad that they are not like the guys who are not sexy. They're not tall. They don't have a face. They're mad they don't get the sexual attention and short-term success that the other guys get. So that's why the girls are all ran through, and then they come to you when they're 30 and use the dot. That's envy and jealousy of the guys who have short-term success. The taller, handsome, more physically fit dudes that women will want to sleep with. They're jealous of that, and they try to shame the women who do that because they can't access that. And women do the same thing to men. So this isn't even a really gender thing. Everybody is upset about the markets they can't access, and then they try to shade it. And it's not even just relationships, because Bree, you've been talking about this in other areas, like the vice as a virtue. So like if I was to reframe it, it's the deficit as a virtue, or the deficit as something.
Yep.
Yeah, so I have a deficit. Yeah, I have a deficit, so I need to neg the deficit to make it well, you shouldn't want that anyway. Nobody should want that.
You shouldn't chase money.
Yeah, exactly.
Broke Christian.
Yeah,
around
exactly.
the world.
Exactly.
Niggas with no money act like money isn't everything.
Yeah, and you can put anything in there.
Mm-hmm.
Money isn't everything. Well, damn, bitch. Definitely some lights.
Yeah, people with no hoes say the hoes ain't everything.
Mm-hmm.
People that can't find a husband say the husbands ain't everything.
I don't need a man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, of course you don't need one.
You know who says MGTOW? The dudes with no women.
Yeah, right.
Dudes with no hoes.
Right.
And no own way to go.
You say men go their own way, but they always to some hoes in another place.
Right.
Yeah.
With other
that's the passport
so
bros. Yeah, the passport bros.
Right,
Yeah, the passport bros.
Where the other niggas is going, so you ain't even going your own way.
Mm-hmm.
And why y'all niggas always go with hoes for cheaper?
Mm-hmm.
So it is about the hoes.
Definitely about the hoes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's like everybody be self snitching. Whatever, but that's what I've learned also from being on the internet space is what the people spend the most time complaining about is what they feel like they lack. Because why would you need to talk about that as a model, a channel model?
Yeah.
Like why would that be your singular focus? It's like Yella, my theory on Kendra G. The thing that they say that they want in a relationship is a thing that they felt like wasn't there the last time. Like there's a paradoxical relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's the same thing. Like if I make my channel singularly about 20-year-old Miami girls, that's what I'm focusing on. Like that's what I feel like I lack. Even if I'm shading them, that's where my attention's at. So I really want that thing.
Damn, so that's why I be mad at men because I want a dick. Never thought like 1, 2 on my person. You're right.
I mean, but there could be you could be what you perceive men have access to, or the way we
Oh
move.
yeah, I definitely I figured it out in therapy. No, really, I do want the freedom to just be a powerful leader who chase the shit I want, not give a fuck.
Yeah.
This is my perception. I'm not saying men are this, but like
no, I mean, but there are
men.
roles that people will put on
Right.
you simply because you're a woman
Right.
that you actually yourself do not like.
But
you
I'm
don't
actually
get any
more
from.
more like built, like my temperament is better suited for those things that are considered masculine to chase.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah,
For sure.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you good. No, I completely agree with you.
I'm apologizing to the men.
Oh yeah. Oh, to all men. Nah, you straight. We don't need no stinking apologies. We just need to do
fuck
better.
y'all too then, bitch.
We just need to do better.
Oh, shit. Y'all ain't shit no way.
Don't be sorry. Be
like Kenzie. Nah, we don't need your words. We need you to do better.
Right. I don't need to. How I do better? Ain't no more bombshells coming in. Now that would be. Hey man. Fuck out here now.
He just didn't know. He just
what do you want me to do in these last 5 days with no bombshells to prove to you that I'm not gonna turn?
I mean, that's real though.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to either rock with me and wait and see when we get outside.
Yeah.
Or cut it off now.
But I get what happened to him though. It got real. They're getting ready to meet the families. And he don't want to be embarrassed. He's doing the woman thing where everybody kept saying, I don't want to be embarrassed. You're making me look bad. He's thinking that and feeling it without verbalizing it.
Yeah, but you know what? Not even seeing the show, nigga. What are you talking about? Like, first of all, nigga, you on Love Island.
Come on, get him.
This ain't the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, you on Love Island. You know what type of time it is, nigga. You signed up for embarrassment, nigga. You've been
People don't think it like that.
You've been 1/8 clothed for the last goddamn 26 days on TV, but you worried about being embarrassed.
Right. You ain't had a shirt on.
Right. Second of all, you're dude number 5.
Man.
You're knowingly dude number 5. Nigga, all this is happening right in front of you. You talked to dude 1 through 4.
Mm-hmm.
He is the personification of all the men who care about body count. Like, is like this was like a speed run of finding out your girl was a hoe.
Yep.
Right.
And now you trying to your mama coming to town. He's speed ran that whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun with her when it was just you were having fun with her. But now it's about to get real. Like, oh shoot, it's about to bleed into my real life. I'm about to take her to a function.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna know her.
And now you know she a hoe.
Yeah.
Before you could have just wrote it off and she was just doing the experience.
Yeah.
But she was
exploring.
like sincere. And she was moving like
exploring.
Sincere. Yeah. So, nah. Now it's a problem.
Yeah, Opie. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I feel like these dynamics are I feel like they're ubiquitous. I feel like they're everywhere in all facets of life. But when we get to relationships, we have certain scripts and narratives about how things should be that we don't apply the natural logic to it because of how entitled we feel to certain things.
So are you saying like stop being stupid?
Definitely stop being stupid. I don't know if that's possible because the way I've heard people talk, I don't know if stupidity is something people can stop doing.
That shit's at a premium right now. So no, that shit's at a surplus. I mean,
man,
for real.
Nah, they handed out free samples of stupid on the corners.
Like
the Obama phones. Like 8 years ago, the Obama phones, like every corner with the little tent. That's not stupid.
You got your stupid? Did you sign up for it? Well, come on in.
You already got one? Let me give you another one. It's okay. Just give me a different address.
Give me a different address. We send these stupids anyway.
Stupid. Right. You get you some shit. They start giving it out.
Yeah, that's the only thing they've been for $1 for a long time.
Stupid.
Yep.
Stay for
no, because that's how I always be feeling at therapy. Like my therapist, like tell me I'm stupid.
Stupid is impervious to inflation.
Oh yeah, it holds its value, which is none. It don't ebb and flow at all.
It don't, man.
Just be cheap.
It's the most non-volatile stock you can ever invest in.
Yeah, it's like investing in the crypto. That's the same as the dollar, so it always just be $1. It's just electronic $1.
Man.
But that's how it is. That's how it feels when you do therapy, though. Your therapist is just like, you're stupid because you 40. This was 8-year-old. So why you holding on to shit you concluded at 8 years old? You didn't even know shit. Why are you still moving forward with that program? That's dumb.
That's fair.
She don't say that to me, but sometimes I feel like when she just get really quiet after I say what 8-year-old me concluded, and I'm still using that as 40-year-old me, she just gets really quiet.
Yeah. No, I get it.
We go with this again. All right. So
I'd be like, that was stupid, wasn't it? She's like, I mean, it's not stupid.
It just wasn't informed.
You just need to move past what younger you concluded because you didn't know any better.
Hit you with that Yella. Well,
how did you feel saying it?
Dang. How did you feel saying it?
No, that's absolutely.
How did you feel saying it?
Yeah.
I love
it. Like, you ain't stupid. You just ain't know.
Yeah.
I know. After you say that to me like 5 times, I do feel like I'm stupid because I'm not knowing a lot.
But today, I think that's the overestimation of what we think we should know. It's a huge overestimation of what we think we should know. This world been around billions of years. You think I'm gonna soak up most of the fucking universe's knowledge in 40 years, 39 years?
Yeah.
Billions of years of evolved knowledge, and you think I'm supposed to have this shit down by 30?
Yeah.
25?
Right.
Most of this shit don't click for people until like the last 10 years of existence.
A terrifying thought. I mean, it's to me, it's a terrifying thought. I know for some people it's not, but like that's a terrifying thought. You just out here goofing. Like I'm coming risk. Like as I get closer to 40, I just be like, damn, you really could just be out here doing shit.
Yeah.
And nobody will say anything, not because they should, but it's just like, who can say?
No. Because who knows? And the people that pretend they know.
And even if they know,
bleeding
they
worse.
hear them know.
Anybody who pretend they know are the bleeding fucking worst. They are absolute scum. They are. Oh my god, I hate the ooh.
But sometimes then I realize that somebody said something and they were trying to tell me, but I don't even think when you are so sick, you can't know. You know what I mean? It's like
you can't perceive it until there's a level you have to reach to even understand what somebody's trying to tell you. Yeah, because I've stopped engaging with people in the chat. Like, okay, like this as an example. Just like this was just yesterday. And I told dude, he called me a coward because I broke off the conversation. Because he's like, oh, you're a coward. You're running from a simple debate. I'm like, if you can't understand that you're adding to, like, it was a Deloney call. Dude said what was going on. And I said, based on what was said by the person on the call, he should have taken accountability. He's like, but the wife could have did this. A lot of women do that. I'm like, you're projecting, maybe because of what happened in your life or what you've seen. You're adding an assumption that man did not say his wife did. And he's like, I'm saying stuff off the facts just like you're saying stuff off the facts. I'm like, no.
Oh, Lord.
But if you can't see that you're adding something that was not a part of the factual conversation, if you can't see that, we're not on a level that we can have a conversation because you won't perceive. You can't even understand where you're wrong. Even when I pointed out to you, your mind can't perceive it just because of where you're positioned. Like, that's how people are. It's about everything, though. There are certain things, no matter, I cannot perceive particle physics. It does not make, I don't have any relationship to it. You could tell me some stuff. You could take me to CERN. I would not know what was happening. My mind just can't even grasp it. I'm not even close enough to the concepts for it to make sense to me. I can see structures and shapes and colors, but it would be like, what does this machine do? Somebody would have to do a whole exploratory thing. And even that would be dependent upon hoping I knew enough about physics to know that there were particles.
You're going to pick up bits and pieces randomly. Yeah. And that shit going to feel completely random, which is what I was saying also about the, like, she was talking about care in and out. It comes and goes. You experience it as random, but it's like, that just means you're not perceiving. It's like I always watch the videos about the different dimensions. Y'all ever watch that shit, like string theory and like all the dimensions? And they do like a thing of like, this is how you would perceive a 4D being. And basically it would be like they would come in and out of your realm, and to you, you would experience it as random. Randomly they manifest and then they disappear.
Yes.
Yep.
But that's not, they're not come disappearing and going. You just can't perceive them in certain planes. So it's same idea.
Yep.
And once you realize that, you like, yeah, let me leave them fuck alone.
Yeah, and that's the also that same concept is how I also see the inverse of that relationship. There are also people that are telling you exactly what a 4-dimensional being, how you would operate. Like these are the experts that'll tell you how you should live your life. They're telling you how a 4-dimensional being will come into your reality, but they've never seen such a thing. So they don't even know. But they'll tell you confidently how it'll manifest in your life.
Yeah.
They don't know the relationship to our reality.
They also can't perceive the parts of the reality that you can't perceive.
Exactly.
Both
but they'll tell you, they'll sell you exactly how this will manifest in your life. And there's no way to know if they're correct because you'll never be able to perceive it if they're right or if they're wrong.
Why you making that face? Right.
That's the message face.
No, because that's what I was just, I'm like, just don't be so quick.
That's the yes, we're talking to you face.
Right.
for whoever watching.
No, for real.
Yeah,
You just have to be said and know, and don't be so quick to just be like, because I'm experiencing it this way, this is what it is. It's like it's a whole other side. You can't.
I promise to. For me, the beauty in life is never what I already know.
Yeah.
The beauty in life is what's next to learn. What's the next information that's gonna have me like, holy hell.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's for real.
I mean, no, that's true.
Because
plenty to be mind blown about, even as you get older.
Yeah.
Man, and it's plenty of shit that you could actually learn instead of building a philosophy around. Well, not a philosophy, but like I guess like a philosophy or like a theory, or some shit that ain't even tangible. There's actual phenomenon in life that happens that will give you the same feeling as trying to learn why Doofus over there does the dumb shit he does.
Yeah, put that energy into something else.
Put the energy into something else. Like I do. There's a certain level to it, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about like the medical part of like figuring out like psychosis of people and like mental illness. But to so confidently speak about the knowledge of the function of the human is just completely filled to the brim with ego. And it's got to be one of the most self-absorbed stances that anybody can take. And it's a lot of people on the internet and just in life, period, that kind of have this I know what's up mentality.
Yep.
And it's like, really? Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely pride.
Yeah, it's pride.
The bad kind.
Not the kind that's earned through anything. Just really feelings driven.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, Snacks was just telling me about that. Walmart dropped the price of Coke 24 pack to $9.97. Okay.
Of what?
The Coke 24 pack, a case of soda, went down to $10 at Walmart.
Damn, I never bought that. I need to try.
You never bought Coke?
Not
I never bought a case.
Not on purpose.
Not a case. Yeah, I might have bought
Not
I got
that
a
many.
taste for it or something. But
Right, not that many. I've probably never bought more than one.
I'm
Yeah, that's
trying
what
to keep weight off of me because I'm getting to that age. I gotta
Mm,
cut sodas out.
I got you.
It's getting wide. Okay.
Yeah, I had to my shit. I had not. If I had not switched to sugar free when I did, I probably wouldn't even know y'all right now for real.
Probably. Oh, you be on the show? They got a bulldozer wall out.
no, no, probably.
No,
I
because you
probably
gotta
would have
have
made some
somebody.
stuff.
Because you gotta have somebody who made it their life's work
This
to
nigga.
feed you food to be that big.
Oh, they had to tear that wall for you, big dog.
No, but
No,
Rashawn would
no.
never get that bad because all of those people have a runner
Yeah,
in the
that's true
form of
too.
like a romantic partner.
And he
Yeah,
definitely won't ask nobody to
No,
nothing.
that's why I said he
nah,
ain't finna have no
nah,
runner.
Yeah.
nah. When I meant wouldn't be here for the conversation, I meant like if instead of tearing down the wall, it would have been like a special casket. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like I
Uh,
wouldn't. No, okay. I know y'all hate the morbid stuff, but I'm that's part of the problem that we have with like everything that we're talking about with relationships is because the stuff becomes uncomfortable, we run from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't
I'm
treat it
not,
like
but
it's
I just want to
information.
laugh.
Not you, but as an example. Like I'm just using that as an example. I know you enough to know that you can have any tough conversation, no matter how uncomfortable. So I'm just using you as a conduit to why we have so many problems,
Yeah.
especially in the Black community, because
yeah.
even in our families, we can't even talk about death
Oh no.
while somebody's dying.
Oh,
And then when
my
they
God.
die, nothing's prepared for it.
I
You know
tried
what I'm
to
saying?
have a
Because of
conversation about life insurance and they got upset
yeah.
because they said I was wishing death on somebody.
See what I'm saying?
What?
Like we have to be able to have uncomfortable conversations, or we're where we're at, where everything is breaking down. Because to fix anything, you have to have an uncomfortable conversation, even if it's between you and an object. Because the uncomfortable conversation is, I don't know what's wrong, I don't know how to fix it. That's uncomfortable. I'm ignorant to something.
We don't like to be incompetent. We don't like to feel incompetent. We could be incompetent. We just don't want to feel like we're incompetent. It's different.
And managing feelings, man. That's our biggest thing. That's our biggest thing going on right now is people are too in their feelings. Like not that you can't have the feelings, but they're letting the feelings drive the bus.
Yeah. Yeah. Too much of like I am the thing, but I don't want to feel like I'm the thing. That's why I say about Melanie. Like you always saying you don't want to look stupid, but you look stupid though.
Yeah.
So you don't really care about looking stupid. You just don't want to feel like you look stupid.
Yeah.
Because
you'll make all the dumb choices. You'll get treated like you're a dummy.
You watch
but you
yourself
don't want
on
other people to see you. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You watch yourself on a movie looking stupid.
It's just that other people see you as stupid. That's all you care about is the look.
Right. I don't want to feel like I look stupid.
Yeah.
Looking stupid though. You don't care about it.
Yeah, man. It's that it's an old adage where people like sweep so much stuff under the rug that's like it's like a heel in the middle of the room. It's that kind of thing. Like you don't want to see it, but it's still there and it's impacting everybody.
Yeah, that's always a crazy thing of like how people's brains can like totally ignore the actual state of being.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a good one earlier though.
Let's go.
And this kind of tied back to what we was talking about with like the people who be trying to like change the story, but you was there and you watched it.
Yeah.
It was like you done swept so much stuff under the rug that you forgot I seen where you put the dirt at.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And you probably asked me to help you sweep.
Right.
You asked me to hold up the rug.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, you just got a hump the size of a human body under the rug. I mean,
and in case of kids, it's like 4 bodies.
Why the vacuum can't go over there?
Bodies.
I don't mind that lump.
I mean, a lump
character.
or of the size of a body is crazy. So
yes.
I mean, I don't know how we would fix it. I just feel like for myself, I think it's better to, I don't know, it's kind of mean, but just call people out about it. Like I know a lot of people communicate in the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just feel like, you know. So it's just like I just feel like nobody's supporting me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no one is supporting you. I'm gonna go ahead and like solidify your feeling. Yes, no one is supporting you now. Why is no one supporting you? They often don't care about that.
Mm-mm.
I just want my feelings acknowledged. And it's like, okay,
Yep.
we've acknowledged them. So you don't actually care about not being supported. You just don't want to feel unsupported.
Yeah.
So if I could just listen to you and hear you say that and say, okay, and you feel like you were heard, that you're unsupported. You don't actually care because I'm still not supporting you. You don't actually care. It's like the weirdest thing.
Right.
I've seen people do that in so many ways. And I'm just like, what do you do with that?
That's a good question. I can't tolerate that too much. I run away from people that are like that. But let me ask you a question, Brie. This is heavily gendered, but it's kind of like women say it all the time. They ask for this. It's the same thing you're talking about. It's like there's a problem, like the nail in, there's a whole the animations and stuff like that. There's a nail in somebody's head, and she goes to the guy, and like
Yeah, I watched that video.
he's trying to remove it,
Yeah.
and she don't want him to take it out. She just wants him to sit with her pain. Like there's that constant narrative about just sitting with my pain or sitting with my problem and not trying to fix things. It comes from women. Forget men. It comes from women. Do you think that's nature or nurture? Because I don't understand that dynamic. If I have a problem, I don't want to sit and if it can be fixed. Like if I need $50 to turn my electric on, and that's not the thing, but I'm saying if it were the case, let me get the $50 and get my don't let's sit in the dark and talk about what it would be like to have the $50. If you have the $50, let's get my lights on. I don't understand, like, and it could be a total thing, like it could be men versus women, the chromosomes, it could be estrogen versus testosterone, and I really just can't understand it on a biological level. But it's hard for me to believe that. What is it? Maybe from your experience as a woman or being around women that y'all would rather have somebody sit with you and support your feeling if they can actually fix it.
That's an unregulated thing, but I think it's a nurture thing because a lot of us are taught not to. Unpunishable Woman talked about how we are nurtured to never believe our own experience. So a lot of times, if we don't have someone sit with us and validate our feelings, it's like the externalization of your experience.
So like, even the self is externalized.
Yeah, like I feel upset. I need you to say you see me upset.
Then I'm really upset.
Real. Right, that makes it.
Then it can be processed.
Perceiving it and saying yes, I see that. It's like proving to me that it's real. So it's crazy. Unregulated, like not confident or not a self-assured kind of way to be. But I think most women are nurtured to be that way because so much of if you were talking about traditionalism, so much of what we're expected to be is not about our own experience of it.
Okay.
You have to kind of have that built in, like my experience of it isn't the one that matters. Like there's so much that you have to like externalize yourself in that way to be able to kind of push through it. So it could be a nature thing too, because I feel like being pregnant is very like, it's a lot. Like I don't know if you're gonna be the vessel that has to be built to carry a human at your own detriment.
There's got to be something there that says them over you.
Right. And then to do it again, like multiple times.
Yeah.
So I do feel like there is some nature to it. And so the nurture.
That could make some sense.
Yeah. But we often don't believe our own experience of the world. That's why we need, like, we're so girl, like, community based. We need all that, like, validation. Like, either your girlfriends or a guy, like women just generally pat ourselves with a lot of external validation.
Nah, that's facts.
It actually is very hard for us to. It's actually very hard for you to get a woman to believe the actual experience she's having,
which is crazy.
If no one else will validate it for
her. That's wild.
I mean, that's just been my experience of it. Like, I can see women; they're able to. I don't know. I don't even know what what to call it, but it's just crazy sometimes. I'm like, you are broke. Do you not? Is that where are you? Is that not where we are? Is that not, I don't feel like that's what's okay. So
Have
what do
you
you
seen your
feel
bank
like?
account?
Right, you wait. So what do you feel like is happening right now? I feel like I'm on the cusp of my next
Oh God.
Okay.
I feel like it's that meme where if you stop digging, you're gonna stop right before the
Right.
diamond.
Right. Because I have so many women when I be like, I'm broke, they be like, don't say you're broke. And I'm like, but I
Yes. Shout out to Enya, who needs
be like,
the
my account's in the negative. I mean, surely I
Because
can call myself broke.
because broke is a mindset and a
No,
bank account.
it's the
Right.
bank account.
It's a dollar amount too. Like, yeah,
Yeah, negative
it's
is
right.
definitely
Right.
broke.
so
Well, you're
yeah,
gonna be
me.
stuck there if you say it. I mean, into payday,
But right. For like 9 days. We'd be good.
right?
Yeah.
And
So
yeah,
that just goes to
always
show,
only about the language.
yeah, like don't say that. Never say you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm
Mhm.
doing. Like when somebody came to me with a business proposition and I was like, I don't think I can do that. Like I don't think I can. I don't think I have what it takes to do it. I don't have the resources. And they're like, never say you can't. I'm like,
Mhm.
well,
Right. All right. Cool.
that's how you go bankrupt. I don't think I should
Yeah.
take on and get sued, you know?
Right.
So I fight that a lot. Women
yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
They
never say it
definitely
broke.
be the ones saying that shit. Or
Never
just
say you
like the
broke.
Lulu in general, because I got the motherfucker tell me it's like, because I don't like how you talk negative about yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a turn on. Because I said I'm fat.
I'm not talking negative.
I ain't talking negative. Do you
Have you
see
seen?
this guy? Right. Have you seen him, nigga?
Right.
What do you want me to say? I'm skinny?
But that gives you
Right.
insight
Right.
to how we typically are. We as long as
Mhm.
I don't say it, I'm not the thing. It's like
Yep.
that's not how that works.
Promise that ain't how it works. You want to tell me
It's
I ain't
peculiar.
fat? Well, I'm sitting here carrying this shit.
Yeah,
It's very dismissive, but it is
it
something that
is.
we do a lot. And I'm not really. I think that's a maladaptation. I don't think that that's useful in any kind of way. I mean,
No, I definitely agree.
I don't think to the degree it is now. I don't think it's useful. I think it's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
not.
I
we
swear
are
it's not.
striving to have so much more. Because I was thinking about how in the 90s, like I just wanted, if I had to think of like the house and the family I wanted, like growing up as a 90s kid, it was so obtainable. But I
Yeah.
feel like once social media came, everybody wanted, it's like inflation of desire too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So now everybody's just delusional because you're just one post away from being a millionaire. You know what I mean? It's
Oh
like
yeah.
I feel like that's part of the delusion speak has gotten worse.
Nah, you right.
Ooh. Well.
I'm one post away.
Yeah.
I just need Tyson not to see me, and he'll definitely get me on Streamer University.
Man, that
Yeah.
dude. There was a dude that crashed out because he said he drove like 8 hours and spent the night. The guy's not. He had made this poster. Or quit his. It was some. He had this crazy. It was like, bro, if you put that much energy into your art, like you could probably get it just as far as if Kai's not happened to see you.
Yeah. Or you have to accept the reality that your art is shit.
That's your
Either
shit.
one,
Right.
which is
But see,
also
people
true.
don't want to put effort into their stuff because then they can't,
Yeah, they don't
have
have that fallback.
yeah,
That
they can't have
external
a fallback.
excuse.
Like, oh, I didn't really give it my all, so that's why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, cop out.
Shoot, I accept. My thing, I'm what it was it radical realism. I'm like I believe in radical realism. Like I believe in being real to the point that it makes other people uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's true, if it's honest, if it's verifiable, there's no reason to remain in discomfort about it. Like we got to get past that level of discomfort about what's true, proven. Like we got to get. It's like an immaturity. Like back to your irresponsibility, Bree. Along with the irresponsibility, the inability to deal with the real feelings of real things that are really happening in real time, is immaturity.
Yeah.
So like it's
Peter Pan
the
syndrome.
companion. Yes, the companion of your irresponsibility is the emotional immaturity.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's a Peter Pan syndrome. When you say, "I'm shoot," y'all know how I be. People in my
And
job be
see,
like, "You be saying crazy shit." I be like, "I do," because I will say
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. So Inya for me, that would be a funny joke.
Right. Or a conversation.
Yeah. But
Why
what could
you hate me?
also happen is if I say I hate myself, you could also say nothing.
Mm-hmm. You be like, damn.
Yeah. That too. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You definitely
Like
got to
it's
give pep
okay.
talk. I'm like, why you hate yourself?
Like
I'm
not
like,
even
you
you,
sure? I'm like, you sure?
like not even you Inya, but like even like back to the villain. Like one of the things that Casey, everybody hated about Casey is that he verbalized negative expressions about somebody they cared about. Like we're allowed to have negative feelings, and we should also, as humans, be allowed to express them.
Right.
Like, but there are times and places where that should be okay. You can't just go around all day like I hate myself. Then you
And a
become weird.
nagger.
Yeah, you become
Ooh.
weirdo or a Debbie Downer.
Ooh. Hold on. Especially if my critique from this person is because I'm experiencing them a different way. I don't give a damn if that's your friend. I don't give a damn if that's your sister. I don't give a damn if that's your cousin. I don't give a damn if that's your mama. Me and her dynamic is completely different than the one you got going on.
You ain't gonna talk bad about my mama though.
Shit.
Tell
If she
your
get on my
mama
if
to
she get
stop
on my
being a
goddamn nerves for
bitch.
no damn reason, guess what? You gonna hear about it.
Say something about my mom. I'm gonna shoot you.
Your mama don't listen.
And
That's
now you
why
got to get
I
shot.
done
Now I
told
got
her
to
like
cut you.
I done told her like 3 times that I don't like when you talk to me like that.
Now I
She
got to
keep
cut you.
trying. Dang.
man, you gotta touch you. And that's why I try to also be real. Like for me, I know like a lot of people always be like, "Oh, don't say that," and I'm saying I won't. And I've been married
Yeah.
10 years. I say how the fuck I feel.
Yeah.
Now I come to work. What's wrong with you? That nigga be getting on my fucking nerves. I'm like, nigga.
Let's
Don't
go.
worry. Next week I'll be like, I'm just playing. It's all right. I ain't trying to do this shit by myself. Let me
Yeah.
stop.
But I
Make
would
it
say like
simple.
two.
Make it be true.
Yeah. And that's why I say like the time and place thing is to the responsibility because you were talking about responsibility earlier.
Right.
There is a responsibility that you do owe people to not
Mm-hmm.
bash them or undermine them or disrespect them. But you are allowed to have a negative experience and you
Right.
are allowed to express that somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta express it. And I don't necessarily
Yeah.
think you should just, if you know it's a feeling that you need to express, you don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to feel that part later. You this or you pouring into somebody, you just pouring on them. Because I don't necessarily
Mm-hmm.
think if I know I'm in
Pouring
my
in or
good,
pouring on. Jesus.
right.
Oh,
I know I'm in
you
a
ran
certain
by that
phase.
bar. You ran
Right.
by that bar, Bree. Hold up. Bree.
Nah,
Hold up. What was it?
Wrong,
Well, hold up
wrong,
with
wrong.
the. Hold up with, oh man, I got that. Do the Jimmy. I don't want to go in my settings. Do the Jay Uso. Yella.
Jay Uso.
Which one?
The rewind. Run it back.
Oh, run that bitch, run that
Yeah.
Right.
Run that back,
back,
Bree.
goddamn. Run that back. Run that back.
That was dope. Sorry to interrupt your thought. That was dope.
No, I just like sometimes so I'll say it. And I think sometimes saying it, I don't have to for some of these people, like I also think people need the real, because I know for myself, even in my negative expressions, I know what I'm trying to do, and I know why I'm here and what I'm trying to accomplish, and I know that
Yeah.
my feelings don't necessarily change that.
Mhm.
So like I can have a feeling, and like I notice some people like that I know when I express a feeling, they get uncomfortable. It's not because
Yes.
I'm uncomfortable, and it's not
Yeah.
because I'm about to do anything. Like if I say,
Right.
"Oh, that nigga get on my nerve," They get all tight, like, oh,
What it projects
don't
to
leave
them.
him.
What they
You
project.
shouldn't
Yeah.
leave him. He's good. You
Yup.
should, bitch. Who said anything about leaving?
He's a good man, Savannah.
Right? Well, I gotta
Right.
get the speech. I ain't going nowhere, bitch. Gas. Just when I was crashing out, gas is $4.20. Do I sound like I'm trying to go anywhere and do
What you
some
do,
shit by
Hey.
myself?
right? Because I'm complaining about the gas don't mean I'm finna give up my car.
Right.
Right. Facts.
Because I
But
complain
most
about the
people.
rent don't mean I'm about to give up my apartment.
Right. But you can't
That's
do
how
that
people
with
are
your
living.
partner. You can't
No.
say this person is getting on my fucking nerves, and then they don't think you're gonna jump ship.
Yeah.
That's how people are now, man. Shout out
Yeah.
to Mr. He said. Tripod Harris in the building. Appreciate you.
Hello.
Yeah, we just talking about some dynamic. We be on the relationship dynamics, man. So we talking about that. But Bree dropped the bar, man. She said people will they will pour on you instead of pouring in you. Like, oh man, that was
You
they
got to
just pour
tell me
on
how
you.
you feel.
Jesus.
Oh, so well.
Damn. So you want to be a cup or a plate?
Right. Oh, let me be a cup.
Man, let me be a cup. Yeah, right. Let me be a cup.
Yeah, feel me, don't spill me. I'm with you.
Keep gonna take that shit on somewhere. I am a little bit more pragmatic though, so like you don't have to come tell me all your feelings. I feel like that's very Armand. Like, come tell me how sad you are, so I can decide if you live or die. Like, I feel like it's a power trip to some degree, because you can get somebody in a very down place. You can steer them very easily, like when they're in that
vulnerability.
place.
And that's a perfect example. See, he thinks he cares because he's giving a solution. But he just gives the solution he wants. He never actually gives the solution requested or even close to resembling something that would actually make the person getting the solution feel good about it.
Yeah. Right.
And the only reason they do that is because they want the acknowledgement of being the one who came up with the solution for you. Not that it was useful.
Look, I had so much mercy on you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
look,
held you while
control.
I held you while you wept.
Mm-hmm.
And erased your memories.
Yeah, you made me cry, motherfucker.
Right. But I erased your memories. So.
Of the shit you did.
That's not the point.
Right.
I did you a favor. Not
I
you just feeding on
pain.
That's what he on.
Not you just feeding on their negative emotions.
That's what he was on that tease. The whole second season was. But did you remember it though?
See, right. Well, does it? It don't even count. I didn't do it.
Don't even.
You know what? I am an Armand girly, but why he didn't erase Louis' memory of falling out the sky?
Because
that would have been a good one to remember.
Because he wanted him to remember the one person who kept doing him wrong.
Yeah.
Now he wanted that to be the perception.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. He just removed himself. He edited out himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Other people should be bad. They're bad. They're evil.
Everybody, you everybody else did them wrong.
Because all I do is love you. Yeah. That's that control and
everybody else who did them bogus was involved in the story.
Yeah, so I always think I always be like, be careful of somebody who wants you to open up to them like that. Like I do think people you're genuinely connected to, you will open up to in your own time. But people who like, tell me, oh, are you sad? Come tell. It was some show I was watching. I don't know what show it was. I watch a lot of crap, but it was like I remember a guy was down, and like the girl was so hyped that he was like in a bad space. She like ran over to him like, oh my God, are you sad? Well, tell me about it. Tell me. Come on, tell me. Was it Huda?
Yeah.
Huda or something. But
emotional vampirism.
Right. I was like, not you excited that he's like depressed.
Sucking them off.
Just so he could cry on your shoulder. No, cry about it. I want you to. Like, you're in danger.
Bloodsucker.
Yeah. So just be careful about people like that.
No,
and be careful if you feel the need to do that with everybody. Like, why you need somebody to sit like the lady with the nail in her head, like you said? Why do you need me to sit here with you and look at this nail in your head?
Right. So it hurts me to see you hurting, but it makes you feel better that I see you hurting.
Right.
Like, that's weird.
But you want me to see you hurt. You just want me to look at you hurting. So I get hurt.
So then I gotta look at you crazy. So you want me to hurt watching you hurt. And that makes you feel good.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. And then you actually get mad at me. You'll get mad at me for trying to effort to make you feel better.
Or saying I can't do this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
I feel like our avatar pictures represent the drink that we would be drinking. So like Breeze would be called lo-fi.
Okay. I like that.
I guess yours is Tommy or unemployed. What another? I don't know. There's other qualities. There's other qualities than Tommy than unemployed. I hate that. I hate that the only thing that stuck with him is that he didn't have no job. Tommy used to be dropping gems on niggas for real. For real.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I know what he meant by his job. Okay, he did other shit.
Yeah.
He was a jack of all trades.
Yeah, let's go.
That nigga was super wise, and he got paid.
Woo.
You know,
fine.
So what was it? I'm sorry, I missed what everybody drink was because I had got a text. I got a text. What did y'all say? Ooh.
So yeah, Rashawn's is Tommy. Yours is lo-fi.
Oh yeah.
And then mine is the fuck.
Yeah, strong drink. Definitely a strong drink.
The fuck.
I need a smooth drink for the coffee. Damn. I'm sorry, King in the back taking a call. So you know.
Nah, it's cool. You ain't gotta.
You know what? You know a negative feeling I have. I hate how excited he is when he talks to his homeboys.
Oh yeah.
That's the feeling. I feel better now.
Projector much.
What'd you say?
Do you project much?
I hate it.
Yeah, it's that what they say, women hate it when their men are at peace or happy. It's natural.
It's not about him being happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's okay.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sure there's more nuance to it, but at the root of it, it's not just because he's talking to his own. Of course, everybody wants their friends, like the people that have friends. That can't be it. But there's something there.
I think I'm just a hater.
Yeah, exactly. Hate on is happy.
What you was gonna say though?
Oh, that's a thing that gives me a negative feeling is when people over apologize. Like stuff they shouldn't have to apologize for. And I don't mean in the not the oh, I'm sorry you're going through that type of sorry because you didn't do it. Why are you apologizing? I don't do that to me. I hate when people do that to me. I'm apologizing because I'm sorry that you're experiencing that in any capacity. Not that kind of sorry. When people apologize for it's raining, I'm sorry. Like Jesus Christ, you didn't do it. You didn't do it, rain. Like not
what
even like me.
My house is dirty. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but we're here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're here. There's no you don't gotta apologize because King's on the phone. You don't gotta apologize.
It's just like an apology of acknowledgement of the standard that would desire to be set and that we're not reaching it. I think. If you come over. Like your own, like for you, like if someone come to your house and you're like, oh, my bad, you caught me off guard. You're like, oh, it's messed up. I think they're just communicating that, like, if they knew you were coming, they would want the house to look a certain way. Not that you demand it, but like just out of respect for you, they like want to have the house a certain way. So if you come, they're like, oh, I didn't meet that standard. So yeah, it can be annoying because you're like, I didn't ask you to.
I get that, and I do it too. So I'm a hypocrite when I say this, but I'll say my bad. But there's a thing when people apologize for things that they shouldn't apologize for, that it gives me a tender. I'm just expressing my negative feeling.
I'm sorry you feel that way, man.
I love that for you. I mean,
and see that one when you did it was I'm sorry I feel that way, which is different. That's the one I said first. That's fine.
Okay.
But it's when you apologize for something like if you apologize because your avatar didn't load up. Oh, I can't have an avatar with y'all because mine didn't load up. I'm sorry. Now, why are you apologizing for that? That's not even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'm sorry, Bree said something that hurt your feelings.
But see, that's still sympathy. I can accept sympathy.
Yuck.
Well, I'm sorry you can't handle somebody feeling sorry about something.
And see, that's facetious.
He don't care about none of that. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Like
there's a social lube sorry. There's a social lube sorry that I don't like. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's typically dropped when the person that person really don't care. That's the person who showed up 30 minutes late.
I was about to say that's me coming with my Chick-fil-A and Starbucks. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm sorry, I'm late. I got Chick-fil-A and Starbucks.
I definitely don't apologize for being late.
Yeah.
in
Now
a
the
relationship
that
this
one,
happened.
what you're talking about is like that's the flagrant sorry. Like they know they were wrong, and they're apologizing just so you can't say nothing. I hate that. I hate that too. I'm like, I tell people they're not sorry when they do that. The flagrant sorry, but there's one in between. There's a social lube sorry. That's not when you're flagrant. Now you didn't do anything wrong, but you're still apologizing, and it's not a sympathy to me. It's just you don't like the conditions that are happening.
Okay, I hear
you know what I'm saying? Like it's that you're uncomfortable and you're apologizing for your discomfort, which is that's what makes it weird to me. You're apologizing for your own discomfort that most other people didn't even perceive. Nobody else felt that way, but then you're bringing the sorry to the situation because nobody else even cared. Like like the King thing, it's background noise. Who cares? I didn't even think about it until she said sorry. And I think when people say, that's why I think it irks me, is when people say sorry, then it brings me to the negative. You know what I'm saying? It brings my brain to that. Like, okay, what was wrong with it? And I think I hate my brain being jerked out of whatever it was because of their discomfort, which is still that's a me thing. Other people do what I'm saying. It's a me thing. I know it's a me trait. Like, don't jerk me out of the moment I was having to think about how uncomfortable you are about your own situation. Like, that's selfish. It's a selfish sorry. There we go. The selfish sorry. It's a selfish one. All right. Okay, well, looks like I effectively killed the conversation. Thanks, everybody. My bad. Nah. Yeah, me and Bruce was having a good one about responsibility and care earlier. That was interesting.
Yeah, I'm about to turn down this damn notification. That shit was loud as fuck.
It sounded like my frogs or crickets or whatever them things are.
And I ain't sorry about it either.
And you shouldn't be.
I ain't.
And you shouldn't be. But they did do a study, and women do that sorry, that selfish sorry. They do that more than men do. Like you have to tell women not to do that, especially when they're trying to climb like in corporate, because they'll over apologize, and it's a sign of weakness. So typically, passive people are more prone to the selfish sorries. Yeah, they definitely studied that. Well,
So where'd you get the title from?
no, because what we were talking about is kind of dualism. The way I see what Bree was talking about, because people will say that you do not care about them. That was the big thing, because you're not performing some behavior. You're not performing some activity that shows the person effort. So this goes back a long time, like to the intent versus impact. So people won't know your intent. They'll just be left to sit in whatever impact of however you're moving. So I'll use you as an example. So you have your own sense of time. And it used to be a thing where you just show up whenever you show up.
Mm-hmm.
Your intent is completely about engrossed in your own life, what's going on, how stuff runs. It's completely about you. But then when you found out that the impact it has, it made me feel like we couldn't start streams on time. Feels like it's unprofessional. Then you are aware of how it's impacting me, and it changes how you perceive your own behavior. Like, oh, right. It looks like to somebody else, like I don't care, or I don't respect them, or I don't respect the stream. That happens with people when they communicate how things impact them. But there are a lot of times people don't communicate within relationships how some things impact them. They'll just say you don't care. But what does that mean? Because that's a broad term. You don't care. And other people, but don't you see me? I'm doing this, and this. I'm doing this. I got this list of things that I'm doing. But the other person still feels that the other person doesn't care. I know that you're doing this, but you don't care. What are they saying? Because they're not articulate. about the emotional experience. Like when I was talking about the deficits and the compensation, there's something that they want soothed that's not being soothed by whatever you're doing. And you could give them the world. Like that's why some people will leave even if you give them the world. They were a good person, they treated me well, but I still I don't know, I just couldn't stay. There was something that they didn't soothe. There was some feeling that they didn't give you. And that happens a lot. And people feel that same way about care. Somebody could go to work every day, 12 to 16 hours a day, busting their butt for the family. And they'll say they didn't care because they didn't spend quality time. But that work is quality time. That effort's for the family. But because you didn't get the care the way you wanted it or preferred it, you didn't get the feeling. And that's what Bree was talking about a little bit earlier. The feeling. You want somebody to support your feeling as opposed to the reality. And that happens a lot. And there are times where people actually don't take responsibility. They do not care. That's real. I'm not negating that. But there's an in-between that most people find when they're talking about somebody who doesn't care. They're really just either not perceiving the care or the other person doesn't know how to hit the target. Like somebody actually is caring and it can't be perceived or recognized, or the other person is trying, but they can't like nail down the target because it's so vague. So like that's kind of where the title came from. Like there's a good and a bad way, but that's like in the eye of the beholder, the giver and the receiver. There's a good and bad for both of them, and they don't always mix. And if people can't communicate, it gets really hard to bridge that gap.
Yeah, man. I don't think people got the bandwidth to really operate in that middle ground where most disputes happen, like where most disputes can be solved.
Yeah.
Or like most of these issues probably could be solved somewhere in the gray area, in the middle ground. But everybody want to be absolutely right.
Yeah.
Like not just kind of right. You don't want to be right here but wrong there. You got to be 100% right.
Yeah. Cause like even with that whole sit with my pain thing, like it's completely self-absorbed and self-indulgent. I'm having a feeling, and both of us should sit in my feeling for me to feel cared about. But nobody would ever say that's a selfish act. But it is.
Mm-hmm.
You want somebody to step out of where they are. They might be happy, sad, angry, doesn't even matter. You want to pull somebody out of their current state and into your state, into your emotions. That's selfish. You want company in whatever feeling you're having. Happy, sad, doesn't even matter either. Anytime, whether misery loves company, or if I'm mad, everybody's going to be mad, or I'm happy, everybody should have a good time. That's selfish. And I'm not even saying that's bad. I'm just saying we need to recognize that as a selfish act, that you're trying to cause somebody else to change for you, for your comfort. Like that's selfish. We need to start acknowledging that. So one of the things me and y'all were going back and forth with was the self-serving versus the self-sacrificial. And I'm like, it's a tightrope walk. Yeah, you just described every mom in America. But it's a tightrope walk. You have to decide. I think for me, there are personality types that they try to be super self-serving, like they're selfish and indulgent, but then they're super self-sacrificial. I give and give and give and give, and nobody ever get. Like there's both of those. But for me, it's a balance of both. And how I carry myself determines how much self-sacrifice and where I perform it, and how much self-indulgence. I don't think you should be one or the other. But there are a lot of people who are, I'm the villain, I'm going through my selfish era. It's all about, sure, there's a lot of that. And then there's a lot of people who say they're people pleasers and they give and they pour out for whoever feels me. There's that too. But for me, I think the healthy way is the middle. Whereas you should be doing both. There should be places, spaces, or people that you sacrifice for. And even with those people, there may be certain times. But then there's also times where you indulge yourself, serve yourself. So it's like, for me, it's got to be both. but people can't see all of that. Like when you're experiencing your own feelings, it's hard to allow somebody to have that full range of capacity. People kind of flatten that focus on him. And even back to the Love Island, that's what's happening on Love Island too. There are several people who can't see that they're demanding of other people what they won't also perform. They're asking other people to self-sacrifice in ways that they're not willing to sacrifice. Like it's a constant in relationships. They're asking people to be aware of behaviors they themselves are not being aware of. They're asking for forgiveness they won't give. So it's that constant battle, man. How much sacrifice and how much selfishness? Are you going to be all of one? Are you going to be all of the other? That's kind of what we was talking about where this started. Bully activity. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of bully activity in this villa this time. And like y'all be pointing out, it's a lot of time it's been socialized where it's okay to bully men. It's okay for women to bully men. It's crazy. That's socialization.
Yeah, you definitely gonna get bullied into a mindset nowadays if you got an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you want to maintain like your settings in some type of group.
Uh-huh.
Whether it's black, whether it's woman, whether it's male. Yeah. We got a weird way of playing that game nowadays.
Yeah. So here's the philosophy angle I've been trying to wrap my head around. I don't know how to make it I don't know how to make this useful everyday language, but it's something I like in persuasive speech, like debate, they call it rhetoric. And in rhetoric, there are three types of persuasion. There's ethos, logos, and pathos. So I'm applying these more broadly outside of rhetoric and persuasion, but it's the same principle. How people are persuaded towards a concept or idea or a notion. So ethos is the ethic. Like that's the rules, the character. Like if you think of like the 10 Commandments, those are an ethic. Those are like a characterization of like a rule set, what you should abide by, why you should be able to trust or how you maintain trust. That's ethic or ethos. Then there's logos, which is like the logic, the reasoning, which like this should follow this. If this happens, this should follow. This is connected to this. This is a relationship. This depends on that. That's logic. If I slap you, you're going to be hurt and you're likely to respond, might also be with aggression. And because you have an emotional response, I can't control the way or the capacity or the magnitude of your reaction. Like those are logics. Then there's pathos. And that's what almost everybody is leaning into. Pathos is like the emotion, the pathology.
Mm-hmm.
Now the emotion, the pathos is what everybody is. When most people say they're thinking, they're actually reasoning through their pathos. They're reasoning through emotion. And you can tell because it doesn't follow logic. The logic breaks down. But it's hard to notice what zone you're in real time. I don't say I have a hard time trying to apply this, but let's say the girls, reason I brought this up was back to the Love Island as an example. The girls are applying a standard to the dudes, but they're not applying it to themselves, which everybody's like, that's hypocritical, which means it's not logical. It's not following logic. If you say this thing is wrong, if you say this thing is a wrong thing to do to a person, then why do you then do it to a person? That's not logical. So there's no logos there. And this is constant. So anytime you run into a lot of hypocrites, some people might say Christianity, it might be anything. There are people who run into that where they say one thing and then doing something opposite. I think it just happened with who was that? I think I was watching either Mr. He Said in them or Red Lipstick Vibes, and they were talking about Myron was on somebody's panel. And he was telling, I would nobody should do this. They're black people to chimp it out, blah blah blah. But then he said, I would do this. I would slap them. So he said the exact same thing that he said nobody should do.
Right.
So that's not logical. So what is he following if it's not logic? Is it an ethic? Is it a rule set that makes him trustworthy? No. It's pathos. It's emotional. But he would tell you that he was thinking. He would tell you that it made sense. And that's how most people are moving. The girls in the villa are doing the exact same thing. They're like, they're telling Kenzie that her boyfriend should get over the fact that she's been there with 4 dudes and lying to people about who she's connected with. The guy should get over it, even though it's been like a week since the last event. You know, like 7 days since the last accident. So even though it's been recent, even though it was multiple times, everybody, the women are saying that the guy should get over it. But when KC privately had negative feelings about the person he was connected to, and the producers showed it publicly, they kept it on for weeks. They dragged him and made him feel bad for it. Like, even to the point that after they broke up, they just had a challenge. She came to him and said, I think you owe it to me to help me with this thing. Saying that because of what was shown that you did to me negative, you owe me to help me look for something. So it's still being held over this dude's head even after they broke up. So they're not practicing the same thing. That's not an ethic. That's not logical. But it feels good. That's pathos. And what I'm noticing, everybody's using that pathos. Everybody's using a pathology. Everybody's succumbing to that. They're thinking it's reasoning, but it's not. Like I said, I don't know how to make that like useful, but I know that's what's happening. Second one is why Nick is in jail today. It's a thin line, y'all. You have over words.
Yeah, right.
But that's why I'm having a hard time like describing. There's tools of rhetoric and persuasion, but it's a deeper principle than just for rhetoric and persuasion. It's what like so I guess like in social media spaces, influence. I would say these are the ways to influence through ethics, rules, trustworthiness, and character. Like you can have a system that people can follow. That's one way. Then there's the logical stuff where there's reasonable, followable steps that make sense, actual sense. And then there's pathos, which is what most people, this is what goes viral. What goes viral is pathology. What goes viral is pathos, the emotional resonance. And people are mistaking pathos for logos. They're mistaking feelings for thoughts. There's certain groups that are more prone to that, but it's something I'm seeing is so pervasive. I feel it, therefore it's a fact. And it's valid because I feel it. There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
If I feel it, it's real.
That's just disgusting.
Yeah, your feeling is real. You're having a real feeling, but that doesn't mean it's real in the world. That doesn't mean anybody else can observe it or duplicate it. And that's a problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, they want to already. That's what they all want. They want an already flawed system to be kind of clouded more. Because now you're just focusing on your feelings and how you feel. And I'm not saying that sometimes that might depend on the situation. Situationally,
Yeah.
Could be a little better if you have a little more of your feelings involved in it and not try to lean so much logic. Like each one of those could work all together. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, they should.
Yeah.
They should. There should be feeling, but the feeling should be the motivator. The feeling should not be the determiner. Because like feelings can change. So if you're making determinations based on feelings, you're going to be inconsistent or illogical. Because today you feel one way about this thing. The next day you may feel differently. I used to gag when I ate green beans because I felt one way as a kid. Now I love green beans. It's one of my favorite vegetables. Did the green beans change? No. My feelings did. So if I determined what was a good vegetable based on my feelings, I would seem weird. Like naturally, we have an understanding that people grow and their tastes change, but sometimes there are tastes that change sooner or faster, or based on hormones. So maybe one week you like something that you don't like the next week. Maybe 2 years ago you like something that you don't like anymore. How do you explain that to somebody? Because you don't even know why it changed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can't determine things off feeling, because you can use feelings to help you determine, but your feelings can't be the thing that determines. Yeah, eventually we always got to make it back to reality where we all live. Yeah. The more your decisions have impact on other people, the more you cannot determine on feelings. But we're going the opposite way.
You said what was the last part?
I said the more your decisions impact other people. I guess I should flip the word. The less you can trust your feelings to help you determine what's the right choice.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. Because your feelings are not something that should govern other people. If nobody else is impacted, go off your feelings all day. I feel like I want to spin around in a pink tutu in my house. Nobody's impacted. Do it all day. You want to spin around in a pink tutu at your grandma's funeral? We're going to have a problem. Same place. Your feelings are now impacting us. Now, instead of having a service, you're spinning around in a pink tutu, and we got to get you to sit down because that's what you feel. Feelings have to be moderate.
Yeah, we don't even acquiesce to kids' feelings that much.
Exactly.
As much as we're forced to acquiesce to adults' feelings nowadays. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we know their feelings have to be governed because they're irrational. Feelings are irrational. They don't even have to be, you don't even have to have anything based on reality to have a feeling. Like I said, I was under the influence of alcohol. Cops drove me home, a courtesy, because it took me down to the drunk tank. Left food trash because they were eating. Left food trash in my car. A crackhead says that they planted drugs in my car, and I'm flipping out based upon the words of a crackhead while I'm in a state of impairment. Cops didn't plant anything on me. It was trash from Arby's. But I'm flipping out because of how I felt. There was no reality to base it on. I mean, something did happen. They did leave trash in my car, but I shouldn't have been flipping out. But I lost control of my emotions. One, because I was impaired, but this also happens to people who are not chemically impaired. People crash out all the time. Just based off the emotion. Because they heard something. They were told something. Oh, somebody was saying something about you. Crashing out.
I'm definitely.
I mean, you heard I was a cop and you shot me.
Pow, nigga.
It's never done.
Pow. I'd have shot you a couple scenes early.
It's a thing.
I'd have shot you a couple scenes early.
We got to get out of the feelings.
They didn't give me that.
But I see the society is going that way because it's not just gender stuff. It's not just relationships. It's everything. Everything. Everybody's making everything about the feeling of it. Everything. I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, like I know there's some pop culture shit, but so did you see how everybody reacted to India.Arie voice how she felt about the that spin shit? No, that was a question, but okay, he muted. No, so yeah, basically it's a big ass uproar about this song. And India.Arie had, she had her comments on it. She's definitely more like conservative, Afrocentric. You know what I'm saying? If you know her style, you know her style. but the reaction to her was just all like people in their feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And then specifically coming from niggas like Luke and Trick Daddy. Like Trick Daddy calling her a bad bill bitch and all this other shit. And it's like,
He's a bad bill bitch.
right. But he is weird as he is. He was just really echoing a lot of the sentiment that even the like other women was trying to put out there about her.
Now, real quick, my headphones are cut out, so I didn't hear where you started with. But I see where you at now. I don't know if I missed anything, but I know we on the spin that.
Yeah, let me up my louds too, because I don't feel like talking too loud.
Got you.
No, but I was just asking, had you heard about it?
Yeah, I stayed abreast of that discourse because it was interesting.
Yeah, the way they reacted to her saying that shit was wild.
Yeah, I mean, but I get it. And I don't even think it's our first rodeo. I don't even think it's our first time. I feel like she said something before. It might have been Meg twerking at the Essence Fest. Like India Rhea said something like this before.
Yeah. She called out a lot of shit though, on the men and the women side. But a lot of the argument being, why you calling out her and not calling her, that's she called out a lot of people.
Yeah. But it's that ungovernable. You can't tell women anything.
Right. And it's crazy because you don't want the men to say nothing to you. But then when your fellow lady say something to you, now there's something wrong with her.
Mm-hmm. Because you can't be said anything to because of the feeling. Because like the feeling, people have replaced the ethics with feeling. That's where I was going with that whole long soliloquy. People have replaced the ethics with feeling. So the rule set is based on the feeling. The logic is based on the feeling. So if you violate somebody's rules, they're going to respond. And that's what she's doing. She's violating rules because the ethics are feeling. It's a vibe. The logic is a vibe. Everything's a vibe. And she's going against the vibe.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. My only pushback for her, though, because she didn't say she was trying to change anybody's mind, which is respectable. She wasn't telling anybody to boycott, which is respectable. She's calling something out. My thing is she's in the domain of music. And if you feel this negative, you feel like there's so much negative, why don't you put out positive? Yes, you did in the past. Why are you not trying to make summer hits? Even if it's not for that generation, why aren't you giving us something to older folks, our age bracket, something to groove through to the summer, so that we're not even catching up on spin that and learning it, like something for us to vibe to, like to feel like it's Essence Fest, the way we. Because why don't you do the thing, be the change you want to see in the world, like do that.
I think the thing she was saying was how that music is kind of pushed out. So even if she did, her thing is basically like, even if she did make that kind of music, it's not going to get that. It's not going to catch that kind of wave. You know what I'm saying?
May not. But I Am Not My Hair, Brown Skin were super popular.
Right. That was at the
time. If they came out right now.
Yeah. If they came out right now. I don't know.
I'm just saying
it wouldn't have been received. It wouldn't have been received like it did when it actually came out, though.
Well, because it was aimed towards Black women, I think it'll be received the same because Black women like to see themselves represented. So I think it will be received the same if it came out now. My thing is keep putting stuff out. Keep doing the good. Don't be on the sideline. Don't stop doing the good and then talk about people doing the bad. Because you're not counter programming. You have the skill and the opportunity. Like some people, all they can do is call out. They can't fill the airwaves with something that's different. But I remember a time when Gangsta Rap was out, but then I Wish came out by Skee-Lo. You can put something out that is against where the culture is going, and it can gain traction. But if you're not trying, it's hard for me to even want to hear you.
Well, she just put out an album last year. Yeah.
She should have said that.
Well, EP. I'll say that an EP.
And she should have
Right,
said
but
that.
okay, right, but I do hear you. It's like, where's the most recent song? But it does sound like you saying like, well, if you just gonna criticize it, what she has that though. That's what I'm saying. Like, so she has that. And I will say this: I'm forming that response a little better.
Let's go.
That song would be received, like her whole vibe back then would be received in a positive way. But the difference between it then and now is because there's so much representation of everything now. There wasn't really back then. It wasn't too many dichotomies for you to see. Like, she was already different in a time that was different. Like, Carisha and Meg Thee Stallion ain't new, because those type of chicks in the rap game always exist. Like, those type of chicks in the entertainment industry always exist. Like, India Arie is part of black music, which, to be fair, ain't always it's not that. Black music ain't that. It ain't what she's doing. It's definitely not. It hasn't historically been what our shit be in the juke joints.
Mm-hmm.
Our shit is the jamming, we getting down. It's got some type of positive feeling, but she 100% positive. So it might have been like the thing off of Tropical Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Never go full Hotep. You can't go full Hotep, or they ain't gonna listen to you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be trying to hear you, because now you casting pearls on swine, like you said. You casting pearls before swine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where my only critique to her would be like, now they wasn't gonna listen to you. Like, why are you even waste your time talking to them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but you got people like me. Like, the only people that's really gonna hit is people like me, or like other people. Like, I don't mind the song, but I understand where India Arie was coming from, because that's what's being pushed forward. Now, there's bigger other things that these same type of people who are listening to this shit and participating in this shit react to. So it's like, y'all sitting up here making a scamming and a boosting song, the song of the summer, but then be the same people crying and complaining when the Walgreens in Chicago get closed because they getting stole from all the time.
Yeah.
Will be the same people who call the fact that most of our products being locked up in the stores is racist, but look at what you have made the most popular song in the country right now.
Because there's no ethic and there's no logic. It's all feelings.
Right, it's all feelings. So when that same scamming ass niggas that mad because when they go into CVS, they gotta ask the clerk to come unlock the bonnet that they about to buy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or come unlock the eyelashes that they about to buy.
Yeah.
Or come unlock the nails that they about to buy.
Yeah.
Then they could thank Carisha then.
No. Because those are two different things in the feelings world. One song is me vibing out to a song that's fun and catchy, and that's a positive feeling. So it's a good thing. And then the second thing is I'm trying to go buy something, a product, which is a normal everyday product, and I can't because people saying they're stealing. That's a bad thing. So they don't see how the two could be connected, and one influences the other because they're not living in reality. That's what I'm saying. Like the logos and the ethos, there's no ethic, there's no code. There's no code here. The code would say scam is bad because it impacts people harmfully. And the logic would say, well, if people are stealing, the businesses are going to try to protect the products from being stolen, which is making it more inconvenient for me. But none of that's there. These people are all emotion.
Mm-hmm. And then it shows that it don't even have to be the scammers that's being emotional. Like I was saying, they was talking about them closing the Walgreens in Chicago.
Yes, sir.
All them people are they all trying to act like they pissed off at the, like they calling it corporate, the corporation is leaving them hanging, the company ain't taking care of them, the this just another way for them to be abandoned. And I'm like, y'all do know what, the company did not want to leave the place that they have been in for the last 25 years. They was there pretty much 30 years. You think they wanted to close that location? No. Right, that's why. It was solely theft. The people sitting there doing the rallies or whatever, the little protest press conference where it's a bunch of people just standing there reading from a piece of paper trying to sound like a, you know what I'm saying, revamped Jesse Jackson speech.
Yeah.
None of them decided to mention the little niggas in the neighborhood stealing. So niggas, look,
What we're mentioning the thieves do.
acknowledge the entirety of the problem.
But how much of the entirety? So, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna catch you in a slippery slope here. This is intentional. So the entirety of the problem, how far back do you take the entirety of the problem?
I mean, it starts with the thieves. Like it starts with the it do. Like not like that situation specifically. If you had to break it down into a percentage, it's like 90% of theft. It's like 90% of it is because people been stealing from there.
Okay,
so
now
the business can't, because they fucking thieves. Like I hear you, and I see what you're trying to. No, fuck all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right, logic.
But if you gonna say the entirety of the problem,
the entirety of the entirety of problem of why this store is closing. Now, why poor people feel like they have to steal is an entirely different problem. But the idea of you blaming, right? The idea, what I'm saying is the entirety of this problem, of this store closing. This is the problem. The store is closing. Why is the store closing? Because people stealing. Why are people stealing? Because niggas is broke. And guess what? Guess what? Beyond that, there's nothing you can blame Walgreens for. That's my point.
They should have more security.
Can't hire security when the security getting fucked up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The security is getting fucked up. If you put cops in there, now you want to try to change the narrative of the city being trying to police this, because you know how black folks feel about cops. We're gonna find a way to not hold the people responsible for why this is happening. Responsible.
And this is to the point that even like I was having in relationships, because this is a relationship too. Everybody has an accountability, and nobody wants to own their side, because the business has a side that they're accountable. They could do more, but it costs more to do more.
No, you're putting other people in danger, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not just a cost factor. For you to put a
danger's a cost. Danger's a cost.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So for you to, you're not just putting the security people in danger, though. Those employees are in danger as well. The regular ass employees are in danger. Right, you know what I'm saying? You got those things happening. You have the people in the neighborhood who shop at these places in danger. So it ain't just, well, put a security guard in there. Well, why? If they're going to violate the idea of the security guard, if he's gonna be in there. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, this is right. It's a record of like this place being fatal. So like in any other circumstances, it would probably just been taken out of the commission anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing to be done, if there's, you can't even put security in there, multiple security in there. If there's nothing that the business could do at all, then yes, shut down. Once anybody has abdicated that there's nothing I can do, yes, leave the dynamic, because you become useless. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing further I can do, and that's a legitimate point. If there's nothing more you can do to salvage a relationship,
yeah, because And like, oh man, it's gonna sound really bad, but I'm going to say it. To actually address the actual issue would be the thing that would be offensive to people. And that's why I was like mentioning the thieves. Because what's wrong with the people who feel like they want to make the community better, also saying that, hey, you probably shouldn't steal from the business. I bet you if it was a black owned business, they would mention the thief. You see what I'm saying?
No, I understand your point.
Right. So
no, I understood your point the entire time. I'm
right.
doing the thing where it's like, and we're going to talk like just to the theme of the conversation today. We talked about responsibility and care. Both sides of the equation have to take that on. So while you're right, the community should talk about what's going on, but they do talk about what's going on. Now, when you're talking about when they're on TV, talking about the places abandoning us, yes, because people like we talked about, they offload responsibility. It's uncomfortable to talk about my children are the one running through the stores,
right,
doing the flash mob. It's uncomfortable, so people don't want to have that conversation. But we know they talk about it because we're in those communities and we're having those conversations, so we know it happens.
Right. It's the. So let me put it like this: the conversation that I'm talking about is spin that. The conversation you talking about is I am not my hair. See what I'm saying?
No.
You get my analogy?
No.
So India Irie's whole thing is that the music Carisha is the one that get put out. Those are the ones that get here all the time. Those are the ones that get heard all the time. Those are the ones that get spun all the time. My correlation is those protest rally interviews that you see people standing up there and it's the rainbow push or it's the Assalamu alaikum, it's alaikum salam Inc. or you know what I'm saying, whoever it is. Those are the Carisha songs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the message ain't never what the message should be. Well, it's not the entirety of the message, it's the message that they want to give. But like you said, we having the conversation. So the conversation ain't not happening. But it's also going to be one of those that when we have that conversation, is going to get the reaction that India Irie got. It's going to get the reaction that the Sayeds get type shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be that type of reaction. So yeah, the conversation is happening. But as soon as I say, well, yeah, you know, probably the main reason is that niggas was stealing from there. Well, are you racist? Well, let's go check out their let's go check out they loss prevention numbers. Let's go check out their losses just from theft alone. But see, we live in a society of entrepreneurs who don't seem to understand that for some reason when it comes to this. Like we would understand losses if it was our business, but since it's a $1 billion corporation, now we think that they should just eat losses because it makes us feel better as a race.
But I don't even know if it makes us feel better as a race. It's a social need. It's a community need to be able to shop.
Yeah. Yeah. And that place was important. So like if you grasping at anything, I can understand where they was coming from because that place was super important. That place, that Walgreens was in a walking area to where a lot of older people can get to. They can walk there. It's just like around the corner from their house type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So I hear what you're saying. I completely hear what you're saying. And I'm not one of those people. A second thing I'm saying, secondary, is that the people who say it's racist to talk about the community ills, those are stupid people. You can't reason with them. Like the whole, like NDRE, like you're not going to reach those people.
Yeah.
This message ain't for them. It's like, I don't even care what they say. Oh, that's racist to admit the truth. I can't talk to them. Like that's like when I had that comment, I was talking about the comment. I can't have the conversation if you can't admit certain things. I can admit that this problem. I can admit crime is problematic. I don't like being admitted. I'm concerned. I know people who've been robbed. So I understand it. I'm related to it. Don't like no parts of it. So I can admit that part. It's damaging to people. My thing is I don't want to have the conversation where I'm talking to the dumbest people in the room because they said the dumbest thing possible. So to the people who are reasonable, I would then say there's two sides to this. On the reasonable table, there's two sides. There's two groups of people sitting at the table. On the reasonable side, not the kids' table, the grown-up table. On the grown-up table, on the community side, there are people who have nothing to do with the crime in the community who are being negatively impacted. And when a lot of people talk about the pulling out of stores, the what do they call it? The food deserts. When people talk about that stuff, they're coming from the place of the citizen who's doing everything right and who is being negatively impacted and is not committing crimes. It's the same thing that happens in the gender war. We're talking about the good, honest, decent, making their best effort men and the good, honest, decent, making their best effort women and why they still get shitted on. We're talking about the best because those are the people who we're trying to get better outcomes for. It is disingenuous in a way, not intentionally. This isn't like the gotcha disingenuous. Let's say it's not disingenuous. Let me find a better word. It is unfair to ask the people who are doing everything right before they have their grievances addressed for them to have to fix everything that's wrong that they didn't make wrong.
Yeah.
It's like telling every man he's got to fix patriarchy before anything that he has going wrong in his life can be talked about.
Yeah, I hear you.
So
that's real.
Every time the good people in the community come forward and they're talking about you're taking our goods and services away from us, that's fair for them to do and stop there because that's what's happening to them. Now, are there other people in the community who are negatively impacted who are complicit in the problem? Absolutely. But if we're going to make them the conversation, because we got three factions. We've got the people who are not doing anything intentionally malicious or wrong. Then we've got the people who know that there's stuff going on and they're going to provide cover for it. Then there are the people who are just out and out, just ratchet, and they're doing everything wrong. We got to pick a lane. Which group are we talking to? Because there's three different messages for three different outcomes. And the last group, you're never going to reach anyway.
Yeah. That's the Carisha.
You're never going to reach them like that. They're out there for the full vibes. With no responsibility. Then there's some responsibility, some vibes. And then there's the responsible people who'll catch a vibe in private. Responsibly. Mature. So that's why I want to separate it out because we do this in all the zones where we try to make the worst people the reference point and we try to have the best people held responsible for it. Even when it comes to even like taxation. So this is not like a relationship thing. This is across humanity because even when it comes to taxation, the people who make the least pay the most taxes. The most percentage of their income goes to taxes. The richer you are, the less responsibility they're taking. They're zeroing out their tax percentage. They're getting tax abatements. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is a thing that we do. We'll take one group and make them responsible for almost everything. Like the middle class and the working class are covering the bill for everybody. Old people, rich people, they're just getting fleas. So I don't want to do that to the people. I don't want to do that in this conversation. The good, hardworking, honest people who just want to place a shop and pick up an orange juice and a newspaper and toilet paper. They probably don't do newspapers anymore. And a pack of gummy worms on their way home and maybe play the numbers. That's the only place within 3 miles to do that. And they're on the bus. They're going to have to go another whole transfer to get to the next spot. It's going to take them an extra 30 minutes. It's not fair for them. And those are the people we should be advocating for. And should they have to answer for people.
Yeah, that shouldn't even be a concern on their plate. That's real talk.
Yeah. So that's when I say what the business has to do. Because that's the one that's moving out. You're the one changing the dynamic. Yes, there's a dynamic. We all know there's crime here. How can you account for it? And if you're saying, hey, for me to account for the crime in the neighborhood, I'm going to make it more dangerous, then I understand. That's a fair thing to say. Me having 4 security guards in here is going to cause a shootout because people are still going to try to steal. That's fair. Then maybe you should close And the citizens who do everything right are just going to have to be inconvenienced.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. But that's reality.
No, that's shit. That's what
That's
happened.
reality. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's just reality.
Because it was like the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Plus, we've been squeezed out. We've been juiced out for 25 years.
Yeah.
So it's
now
like
you try to get somebody else to cover those losses. Maybe there's an area that has more money, and you try to siphon money here to cover the losses so that the other people are. But that's like a favor. That's like you said, a courtesy.
That's a courtesy. Yeah. That's a courtesy.
Yeah.
And I feel them because if I got it like that, I'd much rather just close one store and move all the resources to a store that's booming and double their output.
Yeah.
Because for every store that's fucked up like that one was, there's one that's booming that needs some help.
Yeah.
So you can always, you know what I'm saying, shift that energy over.
And the business has that right. And this is where relationships come into play. The people who are shoppers have a need, businesses have a need. Both of them have a right to pursue. Both of them have a right to pursue what benefits them the most. But in a relationship, you can also need to consider the other party. Now, in this dynamic specifically with business, they raise prices to compensate for their losses.
Right.
So they are forcing the good citizens to account for the ills that persist in the community, even though they're not a part of it. They're already paying a penalty for things that they're not a part of. But now the corporation, they are not taking in the social responsibility of making sure you're providing people with a place to get goods and services at a reasonable price. Now, yes, you can say I can't afford to give it at a reasonable price because I'm getting stolen. I got to cover these losses, but you're passing that cost on to the consumer, and maybe they stop at a point. But there has to be also a part of the relationship. One party in the relationship cannot say, "Well, I don't have a responsibility to you, but you have a responsibility to cover all these outside parties that you had nothing to do with." That's also an unfairness that happens in business. Like capitalism has built in that inequity where the responsibility is falling on the consumer way more than it is on a corporation. We're getting to that point too. You also see the good families that live in the projects that be prisoners. Yeah, prisoners in their own home for sure. Kids can't play outside. Yeah. Always interested. Yeah, kids can't even play outside. The women, the single moms and stuff, they have a hard time going back and forth because it's this, all the time. Trains in New York, man, come on. In the summer, they go in the house like and don't come back. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I mean, so it's a real thing. It is a real thing, man. The block get hot. So I know, like I said, I've lived around it. I've lived amongst people that were problematic. I get it. I don't like it. I wanted to run away from it. I was so hot. Like one time, I didn't find this out till way after it happened. I talked about my half sister. I guess my older sister, for some reason, took my half sister. Well, took my nephew over my half. He was like 8 at the time. Took him over my half sister's house, and it was her birthday. Man, according to my nephew, they got drugs everywhere. And at the time, he didn't know no better. He was like, they got white powder, like on this one table. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And my sisters like stayed there hanging out. Like, I mean, they wasn't doing no drugs at the time, but it's like, why would you even have them in that environment where everybody's drinking and doing drugs? And not even just weed. Like, what are we doing? So I'm saying I'm closely related to the people that be doing some crazy stuff and letting their kids see crazy stuff. Like involving their kids in crazy stuff. I've seen it. I've been a part of it. It's like I hate it, but I also can't overcome it all. Like they're not my kids. I can't force these people who are adults to do better with the children, to not let them listen to certain types of music. My older sister, I mean, yeah, she used to play all crazy rap music with my nephew in the car. I hated that too. I didn't listen to rap songs with him around. like with like of course like hard lyrics. I didn't do that only because I didn't want that in him. Like to the degree that I saw some other people influenced by it. You're not gonna be 3 and 4 listening to like stuff like Spin That. That's crazy to me. If you choose it by the time you're a teenager as an entertainment product, I'm way looser there. But as a kid, you shouldn't be subjected to it. The project sound absolutely wonderful. It's terrible. So that's how I am with that. The social programming is not just like white society. We social program too. The same way people complain about Christianity being forced on the kids or queerness being forced on the kids, we also force ratchet on the kids. We force poverty porn on the kids. Culture does all that. Hood movies, like all that stuff is problematic. And it does need to be addressed. But it needs to be addressed integral, but we have different factions that believe different things and have different values. And now that so many people are moving on vibes as an ethic, vibes as a logic, then what do? You can't even have conversations with these people. I don't even think we got the clip in here. We got the clip in here. Did I bring my boy back over here? Sure enough, didn't. I don't even see him. Boo. But what's up, Nova? Good to see you, brother. Lauren in the building. Good to see you. Guess Bree had to dip. And Yella say something. Is my headphones acting up again?
I was mutated, my brother. I was mutated.
Cool.
I was actually looking at this post. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's just interesting. It's just interesting to hear because the internet be on it. I'm just saying that the evidence looks like it fits. But remember the picture I shared with a girl on the train?
Yeah.
With all the
with the white nationalists,
MAGA mans on the train with her.
MAGA mans.
Yeah, so.
Oh boy, you done poked the hole in the theory already?
No, and this really shouldn't have nothing to do with it. But this really shouldn't have nothing to change it. But it is, so whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Oh boy.
So they're saying they basically saying long post short. They saying that while she was photographed, it was supposed to be like this hero sitting amongst all these dangerous white men. She low key a menace herself.
Oh.
Like she be on that train crashing out on niggas. Like she's one of those people on the train. Like
gotcha.
Like she done got arrested for like shitting on the back of the train and all types of shit.
Got you. No, I feel you.
So I'm like, I hear y'all. And I guess that makes sense a little bit. Cool looking pic. I will say that. The visuals was caught. Yeah, it was a timely caught visual. And it kind of really does. It kind of really does like encapsulate where we at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cause folks seen that picture and put all types of narratives on it.
Yeah.
Just completely narrative. So that's why I was like, what do y'all see? What do y'all think?
Like you said, it looked like one of them Ruby Bridges style photos.
Yeah, they definitely selling it like that. Which kind of made me cringe behind it too. It's like I don't know.
I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad. Even if she is crazy, the image itself stands alone as a striking visual and a juxtaposition. But the the photo may not match the reality. The image, the
and
perception,
that
like
was
that, like the perception versus the reality, which is kind of what we've been talking about all day. The perception may not match the reality.
yeah, and I think that was the difference between that picture and then the picture of Ruby Bridges, or the picture of the other lady, the other girl walking into the school, and all the white kids is yelling at her. Like,
Yeah.
you know that the picture absolutely reflected a huge reality. Like, that's kind of why those pictures stood out, because it was a frame of an entire reality. Like, this,
Yeah.
ain't no question. Ain't no question she was in danger.
Yeah.
But then let me see, where the hell is this picture? Trying to pull it up in the. Yeah, because I don't feel like finding it in the. There'd be so much going on in the damn.
You talking about the lady with the white national?
Damn.
You look at that one? Send her to Google search on that one.
Yeah, but I ain't feel like doing all this.
Woman on the bus with DC Metro. I found it that quick. Hold up, but it took me 3 seconds. Hold up. Something about you ain't feel like doing all that, but I hear all that scrolling over there. Suck at this dude. Now, because it's on Instagram, we got the big. There we go. Maximize that. Can I zoom in on it somehow? I'm trying to. Can't even open the image in a new tab. There's got to be a. Filters, photo.
I wasn't even supposed to video.
Oh, you looking for a video?
It was a video. I thought it was a picture.
There we go. And now that I see her braids, she do look a little touchy.
You nigga stupid.
Hold up. Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Yeah. No black woman coming out with the braids looking like that.
It's completely oblivious.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, the worst part is that, yes, I get the visual. Yes, I get there was some level of danger here. But also, bad part is that I think you had said it too. It's like, she's probably safer here than she would on a normal day on a bus ride. Normal day on a train ride.
Yeah. I mean, the hood is the hood for a reason, man. Well, I mean, like you said, if she's really the person that be pooping on the bus, then she's crazy too. Like, she's part of the social ills.
Right.
But it's like, but my thing is, like, at some point we have to. But why do the social ills exist? Where, like, here's what always happens when we get into criticism. I know Bree was here. She talks about Marxist style critiques, where they can point to the immediate problems that are. Everybody can identify the problem in the photo.
Right.
But nobody wants to dig deeper to find all the problems that led to the photo. Why is she out with her braids looking like that? And when I say that, why is her financial situation and mental health situation such that she is not a normie? Then why do these gentlemen feel the need to mask up? Why did they feel the need to group up? What do they represent, and why do they represent that? Why are they demonstrating? Like, what is their grievance? You know what I'm saying? Like, there are reasons for the things that we're seeing, but we want to just blame the people who are currently experiencing the thing. But eventually, though, to be useful, you have to stop looking for the root cause and start attacking a problem. So, like, that's where it's hard to. That's where it's hard to actually do work sometimes, because some people just want to get caught in just chasing it back to slavery. It goes back to slavery. You want to keep going back so far that it stops being useful.
Yep.
But you do have to go back far enough to fix enough problems to make the most people function. Because if you stop just by fixing her situation, what about all these men that felt the need to mask up and gather up? What about their situation? Whose grievance is valid? Does she even have a grievance? Maybe she's happy in her situation. We don't know. So it's like there's so many issues, and we typically want to stop at a certain demographic, whether that's men, women, black men, black women, white men. Everybody wants to pick their demographic, and everybody wants everybody else to like sit in my pain. And we did the whole nail in the head. We want everybody to sit in my pain, understand my pain, support me. But we all have problems. We're all going through stuff. We're all suffering. So it's hard for me to find the bandwidth to sit in your pain when I'm in pain too. Like my back hurts and you want me to sit in your pain? You ain't got no padding over here, which I recognize as a problem. But it's like, you want me to sit in it. You know what I'm saying? Like my knees hurt. I'm gonna get on my knees. Ain't no nothing. Just concrete and rock. But you want me to sit with you in your pain? Like, come on. So that's my issue with this. But it is a striking visual. But it's also a striking visual because of the biases that we come in with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just it's a complete bias.
Yeah. Because the story around this photo could be hilarious. The story could be it was a whole bus full of random people. And then when these dudes came on with the mask, everybody exited off and she was the only one crazy enough to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way for us to know that story without investigation, but it could be hilarious. Then it was also said that somebody said the two of the dudes with the mask on gave her the seat.
Right. These shivers white supremacists.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Because I don't know. I didn't look into it. I don't even know that they're white supremacists. I can assume, but those are my biases. I just assumed what everybody said about them is true. Didn't even look into it for myself.
Right, but see, it's perfectly fine. But it's perfectly fine for us to
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? A little fried right now. Come on, man. Where you
assume, presume,
categorize somebody by how they look?
Gotcha.
No, it's a very specific word. It's a very specific word that us black folks say people do to us all the time. Stereotype.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we can stereotype everybody until they get to us.
Yeah.
Then we not a monolith.
I mean, she might be.
She is a mentally unwell person who basically stays on the train. I'm sure that the reports of who she is would assume that she probably had no real, true understanding of what was going on. She's a bus shitter. She's a train shitter. You run enough trains in these major cities, you know the type of people that be on the train. That doesn't negate or take away from any type of safety that she should have. Do not get what I'm saying twisted.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough. Put her in the bathroom. Listen.
But I guess they say, I guess they were saying reclaim America. Reclaim America.
Reclaiming from who? See,
But
I mean, we need to investigate. Like, that's the curiosity. Like, reclaiming from who? Who has it?
I mean,
like, who has it? I mean,
it's a struggle for it. It's definitely a struggle for it. There's some people pulling at it. Yes. Yes, I mean, absolutely.
Let's have a conversation. Who's pulling at it? Inform me.
I mean,
and I don't mean like definitive information, like pull out some studies or anything. I mean, like,
I'm trying to.
Who, in your opinion, do you feel are groups that are pulling at America? Because I feel America is ensconced in certain hands, and it's not even racial. It's about money and power. Like, I believe in there's oligarchy. Like, it's.
No, I don't even think that. I think the rich are so split too, because there's some rich people that's. Don't get me wrong. They're all shitheads. All the people that's trying to fight for control, they're all shitheads because they really just want to be in control. Whether it's the oppressor trying to keep their thumb on the oppression, or the oppressed just simply wanting to be the new oppressor and not necessarily end oppression.
So, who do you say oppressors are in this country?
I would say those who lack an empathetic stance on people who have less than them, or who are in like really bad situations. Like we unfortunately have a very oppressive leader.
So you also are not taking this on along the lines of gender or race. You're essentially saying power too. Like, the people that have power are oppressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely more of a power thing. Now, there are certain genders and groups that fall into that. Like, if you had to, so if I had to like split it off into teams,
let's go.
Who's doing the most fighting?
Oppression power.
Who's got the most grip on like the power of America? If it was like the Super Bowl, it's basically come down to the team of the conservative rich white males.
Okay.
Versus the gays and women of color.
Hey, wow.
I think those two groups are not. I hold the gays and women of color in the same group, damn near.
Okay.
Because a lot of they talking points and what they want, and like a lot of their changes all seem to feel the same. Like they all come from the same place, right? Which is anti-patriarchy. So it's the patriarchy versus anti-patriarchy right now.
Yeah. Okay. I can respect it. Bye, y'all. Bye, and yeah. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm definitely more a plutocracy, oligarchy person. I don't think the power of the money really cares. But if you got the power of the money, you are in the position, regardless of who you are before that. But I think that, like you said, there's several groups in there. But it's not just white. I feel like that's why I hate to hear the word patriarchy now. Because it's not just men. And it's not even just white men. Yeah. There's other facets of inaccessible parts of society based on demographics. And it's like, anybody that has the power, they can leverage it. And it's not based on any other predetermining factor. Like, there's no one group. Like, anybody can get that.
Yeah.
They're coming for you. It's just, I believe that there's the remnants, like the residuals of who had the wealth is still so strong. It bleeds off into other groups so slowly that it still feels like the old guard. It still feels like the old patriarchy. There's other groups that now have power, wealth, and access that don't need other groups. And it's like, I don't think it's a group.
Right. And
I'm with you.
Right, and that's what I'm like. But it's still the same dynamic though. It still come down to who got the most wealth. That's still gonna be number
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's wealth and power for me, but the wealth and power is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the concentration of wealth
It's
and power is not simply because of I was a born
yeah.
white man.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's still heavily skewed that way because it was that way. Like they had
Hmm.
such a head start that it's not dispersing well.
Right, right. And I see it as like so other people have gained such amount of wealth too that they have influence now.
Yeah.
We've even made influencer a job title,
Fact.
right? So while and this is where the struggle comes in because while the old money got the power to control the laws and legislation, the new money got power to control the people, and that will always be the fight. The legislation versus the people who control like how you get punished versus the people who control the people getting punished. Because like you said, it's all types of groups on both sides. But I held them two groups, or like them groups specifically at the top, because they would be like the captains of each side. Right. So if it's like the extreme rights or the extreme lefts or however you want to put
Gotcha.
it, conservative,
Yeah.
liberal, whatever, like those
Yeah.
groups are the ones who are
Yeah.
dictating how each reaction is.
Yeah.
Because
Captain America versus Iron Man.
right, right. And because the part about it is that even the neither side cares about the middle ground. Like for as liberal and empathetic as the leftists seem, they care very little about the people who just kind of agree with them. You got to fully on agree with them. You can't be in the middle. You can't be like, well, I think a little bit differently. I agree with you here on some spot, but no, you got to fully 100% agree with me, or you're them, or you're on the other side. You either with me or against me, ho.
Yeah, it's getting a lot like that.
Which that's always been the conservative stance. That's always been the privileged rich white man stance, where you either with me or you against me. And they treat people as such. You either give me your full loyalty or I make your life a living hell while you're around me. Now, turn back around and that's exactly what we getting from the liberals.
Yeah, I swear to God, every time it just rings in my ears. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like I swear to God, that will never stop ringing in my ear, man.
Yeah, the craziness to actually say, if you don't vote for me, you're not black, out of your mind.
Like, bro, like get out of here.
The level of pandering, they get done. Because they know that it's such a specific identity that you got to tap into and people will be okay with it. That's why, what do we do? She got hot sauce in her purse.
Oh, shoot.
What do we do? Oh, she's a woman of color. We should support her.
Man. Yeah, it's a hot mess, man.
Like, love the Obamas. I hate the fact that they tried to shame black men into voting for Kamala Harris. I hate it. I hate it so much. That is going to be the black eye of their whole entire existence. Is that they went as far as to try to shame black men for not voting, shame them into voting for this woman.
Yeah, that tripped me out.
I see if it was a sister.
I can't remember exactly what Obama said either.
I can see if it was a sister. I can see if it was Michelle. I can see if it was Shaquita.
Yeah.
Stay up street in Columbus. What did she do hair and sell candy? and she been thrown in the race for like a couple months. Like, goddamn, let's do it. Let's see what we can do. But not this motherfucker who just so
funny.
recently, not this motherfucker who is just not just recently going out her way to lock niggas like us up.
Man.
No, it see, here's the thing though. This is the hypocrisy with how we roll, right? Yes, you are 100% right. If a lot of niggas wasn't doing the stuff they was doing, they wouldn't get locked up. But black folks treat authority, whether they right or wrong, like the boogeyman. So now you want to tell us at the drop of a dime that the boogeyman is safe now? Because the boogeyman fits an illusion and a character that you wanna push right now. So we supposed to instantly believe the boogeyman is safe just because it fits just because it checks all these boxes. It was just the boogeyman, just the boogeyman. Not it stopped and had a period and no, it went from boogeyman to I'm safe.
Mm-hmm.
There was no redemption arc. It wasn't no show us what you got, show us how you changed. None of that.
She did the full Roman Reigns.
Just right. just like imagine watching a movie and you've been watching somebody who's you've been told is the bad guy the whole time. You've seen them do shit that ain't been savory. We've culturally grown up and told us that wasn't safe. But in the last 10 minutes of the movie, all of a sudden, no, this is no, I'm saying this is how we have been raised. By the circumstances of being alive and being black. Historically, police wasn't our friends. Authority wasn't our friends. Legal people wasn't our friends. Somewhere along the line, it changed. But now you want to take one of those people who fit in that category and then tell us, well, yeah, they've got your complete best interest in mind. While simultaneously teaching us that the law, that the justice system is against us, you take somebody from that same system and tell us, well, no, this one's fine.
Yeah, she's different.
She's different. All of y'all is crazy. Like all of y'all are fucked up. Which is weird. It's like, oh, we're not supposed to trust politicians except this one. This one's cool. No, all of them are this. It's essentially wrestling to me. No, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns don't actually hate each other.
Yeah.
They're really good friends. Like absolutely awesome friends. That they like their kids know each other. Their wives probably cool. They just fight on TV. That's politics. That's all this government shit is.
So to be feeling like
they fight on TV, but they friends behind the scenes. And it leaves just like in wrestling, it leaves the fans to do the actual real fucking fight. Mm-hmm. You got fans in wrestling comments calling dogging each other out. Your family ain't shit. Your kids is ugly. You are a terrible person. You kick puppies. Like this is how they talk to each other.
Yeah, dude just called me an idiot for not liking how the Chad Gable arc is going.
Right.
I can't even just not like the way Chad Gable's path has been.
Can't just not like the storyline. You got to be an idiot. You got to be dumb.
Yep.
You got to be a terrible person. You got to hate Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what's happening when it comes to this shit.
Yeah.
Because the next thing we're told typically is something that's going to contradict our last program.
4D checks. Yo. Okay. Now you triggered something. Go ahead. My bad.
I'm just.
That just triggered something about being told one thing and then doing the sudden switcheroo. Man, listen. Trump is a fascist. Trump is a fascist. Trump is a tyrant. Trump is an authoritarian. Trump is a danger to the United States. Trump is going to bring back slavery. Trump is this. Trump is that. Trump is that. Oh, we're about the peaceful transition of power, and we're just going to let him take office. I was like, okay. All right. I'm done. That was it. Every channel, every politician on the left talking about how bad Trump is and how evil and authoritarian and Hitler and this, that, and the other. And the moment it's time for him to take office, you let him. Like, so to the point, this is if Hitler, everybody, the thought experiment now is, would you kill baby Hitler? Not would you kill grown Hitler, because the supposition is, you, of course, everybody would kill grown Hitler because how terrible he was. But would you even kill him as a baby? That's how bad this dude is. Would you kill the baby version? So we're supposedly getting another Hitler, according to the months and months of what I'm hearing about this guy. Even though he's already been president once, forget all that. Now he's an authoritarian and a fascist, and he's completely going to wipe away the Constitution, everything. Now he's bad. He's a bad president. Don't get me wrong. But what I was hearing was, this guy's so bad, he's a threat to America. So you're going to hand the keys to the threat to America? And you just walked away? Like, no. So now I can't listen to any of y'all. All of you lost credibility. Well, the rules say you got to just hand them the keys, because no. Nope. Nah, we're done. Ooh. All right, let me make sure my headphones are still working, because they be.
That's tomorrow, and
Working. Cool. All right. Bree and Yella be going mute so much. I don't be knowing if my headphones working. I might start putting on background noise. I used to keep some music in the background, so I knew my headphones was working. Hold up. To the smooth sounds of your mama. O'Reilly jump scared. My bad. I had to see. I needed an audio clip, subtitle audio, because inside StreamYard there's like a little 3 bubble thing by somebody's microphone to see if it's lighting up, but I couldn't trust it, especially since we have these pictures up. So if we had the normal avatars, you'd be able to see that little white thing going around the circle. Like, hold up. So when I talk, you see that little white bubble. But since neither of us had that available, I was like, oh shoot, how am I going to know somebody's talking? Because for some reason, my headphones, they don't disconnect, but the audio from my laptop stops going to my headphones. So I have to disconnect them and reconnect them to get audio again. I'm not sure why that happens, but it only happens with one set of, it's just my Beats. My Beats are the only ones that do that, which sucks. I don't know why they don't just put that indicator on the outside of it. You know what? They need to. They need to do something. They're adding all these new features. All these AI features, this feature, that feature. Nah, come on, man. They even got QR codes. You can even do QR codes now. So yeah, man, when y'all get back, man, we'll go ahead and get ready to wrap up. I got a couple things I need to do. So I don't think Bree's coming back. She dipped on us, didn't say goodbye or nothing, Jesus. No private chat, nothing. Look, see how people treat us, man? No respect. Yeah, oh my gosh. Love Island is such a case study. I hope somebody does a real psychological deep dive. I know a few therapists have been looking into it, but I see so many dynamics that people are employing in other facets of life. Oh, man. Such a rich social experiment. Should be illegal, but it is what it is. But shout out to y'all for popping through, man. Thank you, LC. Thank you, Harris Tribe, Inya, Nova. I feel like somebody else came through. I could be tripping.
You can go ahead and wrap it up, bro.
Yeah.
If you ready to wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I know Bree dipped off and you was gone. I didn't know how long you was gonna be gone, and we already been up here 3 hours, man. Unless you got another topic. If only there were brains with psychology sorting out like stop. Peace off. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get out of here, man. I'll check y'all later. Hope y'all have a good one. Bye. Oh, let me turn that music off first. I know better. I've been there before. Bam. Now we go. Peace.
That's tomorrow. And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
No, there it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
Okay, but now I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Okay. Ready? Sure.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do. It's a video. Sting video.
What is
For credits.
I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Again. 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.